isn't. I thought you can look up who donates to charities, like, publicly. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, you can find this out. That's how people found out about the guy that was holding onto charity donations on stream. I forget what his name was. I know Asmund covered him and someone else did too, but I just don't remember their name. It was a big guy. He had like a big podcast. Completionist, I think so? Yeah. Yeah, he held on to like thousands of dollars. Pet sale is hidden, I believe. Oh, okay. Yeah, well then, yeah, I guess you'd never know. I have no clue. That's pretty cool though. Very cool. Love it when people just take my money. I'm pretty sure I thought about buying it because I just felt so bad. Like I love WoW and they just milk me dry for my money, I guess. I thought it was because the charity said they never received the money. I might be misremembering. Yeah, I think it was. I'm literally I'm not on hand with the facts because I don't remember it that well, but yeah. And Chris too loving WoW. Yeah, no, I am, dude. I've been watching Asmund since like fucking 20 I think it was late mop or early WOD. No, I think it was like, yeah, it was mid mop or early, not early mop, mid WOD. 2013. No, I was not that early. Not that early. I think it was 2015. Do you remember his ninja looting guide? Oh, I watched all his guides. I thought it was so funny. Yeah. Hey, Alana, cute as fuck chat. Damn, Slumped, you're being so nice. Really, on YouTube or Twitch? I don't remember seeing you before this year. Oh, no, like as a different persona. Like I was just like a person that watched his videos. I only made this account to stream as Alana, if that makes sense. No, I was just like, you know, subscribed to his channel as a civilian. But you mean I'm always nice? You're a big fucking meanie. Coping for Ashes of Creation. Dude, I am coping hard too. I'm not gonna lie. I have hopes because the guy that is the CEO or whatever, he was really into Lineage, I think. So yeah. Pixo, are you back? I used to watch him, what the fuck? A lot of people used to watch Asmund. Or they still do anyway, but... that playtest footage was kind of meh. Look, I'm gonna say it, I mean, like... you never know, it can change on a dime. I remember if you watch the alpha gameplay from World of Warcraft back in like 2001 or 2002, it was ass. So things can change on a dime, like last minute. You never know. Maybe I'm just huffing copium, I don't know. My one big passion in life is MMOs, unfortunately. I love MMOs. That's why I got into League, because I thought it was fun at the time, and a lot of my friends played it. They used to play WoW as well. I bailed him out. I think he just left to go do something, man. It's not that deep. One of my main MMO memories is climbing some random hill in Lineage 2 and finding myself between two huge guilds about to clash into a major shitstorm. That shit was fire, man! That was awesome! I thought Lineage was cool. I mean, again, it wasn't like the perfect game, but it had a lot of spirit in it. You play SOD? Again, I stream quite often, so I don't really have time to play it. I'm pretty exhausted after stream, like, mentally, so... I try to, but like leveling's kind of hard when everyone's like ahead of you and you feel kind of left behind. Because like I'm behind. I think I'm like level 41 or something. I leveled a character from scratch again, so it was my fault, but that's besides the point. Yeah. Maybe like one day I'll have like 20,000 viewers and they're like, I'll launch up Classic and everyone's like, oh, Alana plays WoW! Oh my god. And I'll be like, yeah, I always have been my child. MMO FOMO. Yeah, it's classic. Then you lose 19,000 viewers. No! It's okay, I have my loyal 500 left. It's okay. I'll be there, although I don't like WoW. I appreciate you guys. I know some people are like, I don't like WoW, I don't like this game, and then you stick around. I appreciate it. And even if you don't like it and you leave, like, it's cool too. I'm not saying that you're not cool, I understand. Your WoW streams are super chill. Were you there 8 months ago? Were you there when the book was written? I'm not cool. No, you are, dum dum. I stay. Aw. You make up for it with your humor and cringe. Hey, I'm not that cringe. What server you want? The same one as Savix, you dum dum. I play in his guild. Who said those strike? And no ding dong. Oh. I don't know what you're asking. Join my guild? No, I'm in Savix's guild. I can't leave. I can't. The Paladin Guild. Judgment! Oh my god, what was that? Oh, what is that? What are you buffing at? Come here, buddy. Come on. What you doing? Oh my goodness, he's so upset. Oh, shake a shake. Oh, good boy. Oh, good boy. Aw, he's upset. He's upset. There's someone made noise. I heard something. I think it was the neighbor outside. I had the window open a little bit. He hates it when there's noises. It was in memory of that day. Ah, okay. On my local server without 500 ping. Oh no, I think there's Australian Oceania servers. You should have normal ping if you play on those servers. Yeah. All the cool people are on NA servers feels EU, man. Yeah, it's kind of weird how the dynamic for World of Warcraft streaming is that there's a lot of NA streamers, but the vast majority of people that love WoW, like really love WoW now, are from EU. It's so weird. It's like the polar opposite. And like people do still love WoW in America, but like not as much. Maybe it's because we're like, I don't know, miserable. Same with League. I did not know that. Is it actually? I love WoW. I knew you do, Mr. Choco. Choco's our resident, like, friggin' bear tank. I felt that you always had big love for WoW. I think so too, but NA also had it, but I think because NA is so... I don't know, it's like maybe like it's some sort of like personality shift. They just don't like it as much. That was so fun. We had hype. Oh yeah, for sure. Vanguard anti-shiz fucking shut up. Oh yeah, I heard about that. So if you have League installed on a virtual machine, it breaks your computer. Only the OGs remember Choco Bear dying twice in hardcore. Oh yeah, Choco died twice in hardcore before hardcore was a thing. And every time he would like have to patch up. How? Yeah! Yeah, it breaks your computer. Like straight up bricks it. I don't know how. I'm not an expert or anything. And then she died. Yeah. That was a good time. How? I don't know. You have to go read about it. I don't have any clue. I'd have to like go read it. understand it, but I don't know how. I saw a bunch of Twitter posts about it saying, my league client bricked my PC, blah, blah, blah. Uninstalled League after like 13 years, actually kind of sad. I had a friend that finally uninstalled like World of Warcraft after like 15 years or something, and they were like actually upset. Not like, you know, distraught, but they were like, I feel kind of sad. Like, what am I gonna do now? Because they thought BFA sucked so much ass, they just didn't want to play it anymore. They were like, I can't do this, man. This game makes me so upset. This BFA shit sucks. That whole feeling, yeah. No, wow, what do I do? I think it was before Classic, I think. Right? Yeah, it was before Classic, so they were just sad. The Savix BFA corruption video. I saw the one that was made by that one EU frog that made fun of all the corruptions and shit. Rextroy? No, not Rextroy. Frank. Corruption is not good. In the state of WoW PvP. He made a bunch of videos and they're really funny. Yeah, Frank. F-R-O-N-K. Funny guy. What's wrong with EU? EU is for pussies? Man, I used to live in EU. You guys are so mean. Reggie made a funny video about Fallout 4 recently. Oh, Ponders. Maybe I'll watch that. Fallout 4, but every gun fires a nuke. Oh my god, that's so funny. I gotta watch this one. I love Fallout so much. EU bad. NA bad. NA bad. NA fat. NA McDonald's. EU poor. EU welfare. EU smell bad. EU melting pot of people. NA also melting pot of people, but also racism. NA so stinky. Also fat. I actually had a long time ago on stream, some guy asked me something about like they got into like an argument about slavery, and they said, oh well, I'm sure Russia had slavery, and I'm like, that's actually incorrect, because the king in the 1600s banned slavery because he thought it was the wrong thing to do. And he was like, oh. It was so random because they were like arguing like, oh, in EU we didn't have slavery. I'm like, actually you did, and in America they had it too. They had it everywhere, and then people abolished it eventually. And I was like, oh my god, man, people are so uneducated. I don't even remember how Russia was brought up, but yeah, he banned it or something. I think it was a queen or a king, well obviously, but I think it was a king that banned it. Yeah, literally everywhere. I'm sorry for being racist. I'm gonna ban you. World bad, but you guys are worse than us. Guys, how about we take EU hand? EU hand right here on my left, and a right hand, and then we shake hands and say frick the feds. Yeah, just like shake hands, be like, frick the feds. Taxes are bad. No? Why not? Oh, come on. Or Frick Grayson, how about that? Yeah, how about Frick Grayson? Only EU and NA? Okay, fine. We'll have like a three-way handshakes. Yeah. Let's all unite under the Frick the Grayson banner. Yes. Dude, I wanna message Savix one day and tell Grayson to wake up and stream earlier so we can raid him one day. When does this motherfucker stream? Grayson. Does he ever stream early?
At the end of the day, both you and I lose to Asia in video games anyways cause we suck.
That is true! Yeah, that is true.
Big piss.
Good point.
Piss.
Conman, thank you! When does he stream? What's the average day? Usually start stream at 10 o'clock. Fuck me. What the fuck, man? This son of a bitch. We can't ever raid fucking Grayson. Just gotta stream longer.
Piss.
Yeah, I guess.
Piss.
Late night streaming, dude, that would be so fried. Like 12-hour streams. Pasta! Thank you to 5 gifted. I want to call him a stupid bitch. I would make the raid message like this. I would make it that. And just annihilate him with Frick Grayson. Oh my god. Yeah, grrr. Frick that guy. And he'd be like, what the fuck? This dumb VTuber woman is harassing me. Grrr. Just a wave of raid messages at him. Angry.
Big piss. Massive piss.
Balk to the cute smug fox.
Yeah, Monkey Man, thank you. Thank you so much for the 3 months. You can add the GER too. Yeah, we can add Juji in there. Get his balls, chat! If I suggest the RuneScape videos are going straight in the trash. Yeah, probably. Chat, 1 if you've played or heard of RuneScape, 2 if no. 1 RuneScape, 2 no. One, 112, 2. I heard of it but never played it. 111, 122, 112. Only because of Asmon. What the fuck is a RuneScape? I don't believe you guys. You know what a RuneScape is. 3? What the hell is a 3? What the frick is a RuneScape? Who the fuck is trimming my armor? Who wants to be my GF? NA versus EU's kind of mid. Let's have MMO Wars instead. Dude, that'd be sick. Is RuneScape a Fortnite? Yes. I used to scam people in the market acting like I was a girl. Oh my god. Hey, can I have 100k? I'm a girl. That's amazing. I love that. It worked too. Of course, there were so many horny, young males on RuneScape. Yeah, of course it worked. They'd be like, "Oh my god, I want to have a GF." Me, yep, told you. Kais, I just give you 100k. Damn, you're a Rizzler. Chat, would you give me 100k? Would you? Would you give me 100k on RuneScape? Right now? Yep. Hell no. No. Wow! Yes, fuck no. RuneScape, fuck no, never. Of what? Sus? No, 100k RuneScape money.
Meh.
RuneScape, jeez, I give you 200k, piss yourself. What do I get? Nothing. You get nothing.
Hell no.
You give me 100K. You guys are so cooked, man. Alright, chat. I think it's time for some react, but I do need to refill my water and pet my dog. Are you cool with that? Yeah. Let's do react. Ba. I'm gonna be right back. You better behave yourself. No shit talking, Grayson. Will you watch the Reggie video? Yeah, I like Fallout 4 a lot, and Reggie's funny. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, be right back.
What do you think we'll see first, if at all? Fallout 5 or Half-Life 3? Meh. Meh. Meh.
Oh, Metapod. Oh, Metapod, use Harden. Metapod, Harden. Oh, yeah, Metapod, you're
Hey,
so hard.
chat.
Metapod,
In case
Harden.
nobody's already told
Oh,
you
he's so
today,
hard. Look
you're
at those
doing
two
all right.
hard-throbbing
And looking
Metapods.
moderately average
They're
too.
so strong and hard. Wow. Why are you so good at this?
It's my language, man. What's up with me?
Die appreciation before react. Did you redeem it or do you just want to jerk off? What's your point?
Nice.
Did someone redeem it? Redeem that? Yes, yes. Okay, okay, fair enough. Wham! Oh, bam! Bov? Hey! You can't say that!
Nice. Nice. Nice.
You cannot say that.
Nice.
Bam!
Nice.
Bam! Bam! Hold on.
Nice.
I'm not doing it right. Bam! Bam! Bam!
Nice.
Bam!
Nice.
Bam! Ram!
Nice. Nice. Nice.
And to all the foot freaks too.
Nice.
Enjoy.
Nice.
Foot freaks! Foot freaks!
Nice.
Foot freaks!
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Nice. I'm shaking my ass like Yoshi right now.
Nice.
It's time to schmeat. Beat your schmeat. Right side up finally. No, too late. Chat, we're going down! We're going down. Offer stands, 5 gifted, blah 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 blah. Wait. You have to pause at the start of each round though, no rainbow hints. Okay, okay. That'd be sick. So at least 3, right? Yeah, we're going down and cranking it. Do you guys actually like this? Like, do you actually like this? You do? Does it not sound like grating or annoying? Is it just like cranking? Okay. Make it emote only so no hints for the piss fox. Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
Meh.
Sounds incredibly dumb, but it's funny. Okay. I'm just wondering if it sounded annoying. Alright, let's do that first and then we'll do the Reggie video. You could just not read chat. No, that's hard. No, put an email only. I don't want to cheat. Yeah. GeoGuessr Pro. VIP time? Oh no! Okay. Chat, 5 gifted? If I get it right. Can we give false hints? Well, yeah, you can trick me. Every location's Mexico. Yeah, everything has like a sepia tint to it. Zuh. Add prediction. Okay, yeah, add a prediction for what is it called? If I get 3 or more right, yeah. Does she get 3 or more right? Yes or no? Alright. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, boom!
Is getting better and better to the point where some photos, it's hard to tell if they're real or AI, especially for everyone on Facebook. And spotting the difference between what's real and what's AI is more important than ever. And after being tagged on this image in Twitter and finding out it was AI generated, I felt way closer to the Facebook moms than I initially thought. So I reached.
There's a paywall on messages now. Classic streamer green.
It's not! Shut up! We're just- I don't want to cheat, chat. That's the only reason we have it in emote mode.
Out to the creator to put myself to the test. This is Pratik, who specializes in generating some very interesting and very realistic AI art.
Okay.
So I asked him if he can generate 5 of the most realistic photos he can. And then I got another GeoGuessr Pro to take those AI images and then pair each one with 3 actual Street View images to see if I can figure out which ones are real and which one is AI. I also sent the same test to 13 different GeoGuessr Pros and I'll put their results on screen after each round. Alright, I'm pretty nervous because someone with like 10,000 hours on Street View, this should be pretty-
Imagine he gets strict, man.
Easy, but let's go ahead and put ourselves to the test. Also, I was just informed that we have 5 images. Each one has 1 generated AI, but one of these has 2. So not only do I have to find out which one is AI out of these 5, but I also have to figure out which one has 2 and identify those 2 as well. But let's see how we do. Okay, round 1 immediately looks very, very difficult. But this
Oh my god, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. What? That's insane. So one of these is the real one. Yeah, one of these is the real one, chat. One of them is AI. All 4 fake. No, man, one of them is real. I don't know. This one looks kind of fake. I think it's this one or this one. Maybe because the road is like kind of flat. Oh man, I think it's this one. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds, by the way. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to turn them off. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay, okay. I'm gonna cook.
This looks like something you would see in like Indo-mainland Malay, especially with like this road quality. It looks pretty distinct. You can even see like we might even have some of that cloudy coverage right here from the street view car potentially, or like the dust from when we're driving, because we probably are driving left here, I would assume. Could be Indonesia or something like that. And this pole I think really makes sense for that region of the world. So I'm gonna go ahead and negate 4. I think that's real. Now we're looking at 1, 2, and 3. Potentially 2 of these could be AI. I think the pavement on top left looks like it could be something that resembles like Thai pavement. Again, I think we're gonna be in Southeast Asia, but what steers me away from 1 being AI generated is the telephone poles, the wires on top of the road here. I'm not too sure how good AI is at generating realistic telephone wires, but that feels like it would be hard for that to happen. And this does feel like something I would see in Thailand. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's either 2 or 4.
This guy's insane. He's like a deduction detective machine.
Or both, but let's see. I'm gonna try to get 100% all of these because I really want to do well. I would say 2 looks the most unlike street view coverage, but it's still so good. Like it looks so realistic. What throws me off is the point of view in the background here. Like this looks slightly more blurred than what you usually see on street view, or like slightly different tint of trees.
Did I get duped, man?
This looks slightly distorted. This red pavement with a red soil. Like where would this be? This is my hypothesis, is that it looks like something that was generated to be India that isn't actually India, because India street view coverage would be like
that's really good point. Damn.
Yeah, the more I look at 2, the more I think it's AI generated.
Yeah, I think maybe if I looked a little bit closer, this looks also really weird to me. Again, I don't have all the deduction skills of this guy, but definitely this part may look a bit weird.
But again, the soil and everything does add up, but I don't know where I would place this in the world. It would have to be somewhere in Southeast Asia or like India. Wait, this is a crazy call out, but why is this side of the street mowed and this side of the street isn't? Maybe that's just me like overly nitpicking. Things like this, you just kind of have to
Dude, he's crazy.
Regardless of what
he's like,
answer is. But like this pavement looks so real. This looks like standard Gen 4 like coverage, I think, in Indonesia or like somewhere in Southeast Asia again. I'm gonna go ahead and say final answer 1, 3, 4 are real, and 2 is AI generated.
No.
Okay, for round 1, the imposter is number 2. All right, so we're 1 to 1 so far. This was a lot more difficult than.
Oh man, I got thrown off completely.
I imagine it to be like that cartoony-ish vibe, but even like the kind of the exact angle of the car for number 2 and like the height of the Google Street View camera is so similar that it's kind of eerily scary. That's insanely impressive.
Okay,
round number 2. Okay, immediately I do not think it's 1. This makes
for fuck's sake, I forgot to pause it. Okay. These houses look real. The pavement looks real for this one. Maybe? This one kind of does look a very American or Canadian, this part. This one doesn't. That is so hard. I thought it would be more obvious, but it's not. Chat. What do you think? What do you think it is? Cheating? I'm not! I know you guys want to know what the heck it is. Before this one. This definitely looks like Canada, America. This one's so hard to tell. Maybe this one because all the trees kind of look really identical. That's the only inkling I have because everything else looks really realistic. I think it's this one. But then it could also be this one. I don't know. It's that photo right there. Shit. I think it's either this one or this one. I'm gonna go on a limb. Also, the trees are kind of weird. This part, yeah, this tree right here looks very strange. Yeah, I'm gonna say this one. Yeah, I'm locking in this one. All right.
Okay, immediately I do not think it's one. This makes too much sense geographically for it to make sense, for it to be AI. We have this pole right here with like this standard like Ontario lamp with the single yellow.
Oh, I knew it. See, Canadian. I told you.
Road line, which would make a lot of sense for Canada. So like this would be an insanely really good AI, like realistically generated image for it to be AI. Like I think this just has to be real. There's no way they got like Ontario poles. I mean, 2 could easily be
Ontario
poles. Oh lord, this is gonna be tough. The thing about this is I got JHK to get the locations for me, and he knows winter coverage locks super well. You can tell he knows what he's doing here because this is not easy. What I do like about this image, why I think this could be real, is because since this is gonna be Canada or the US, presumably since the top left one is, and I'm assuming they're gonna be different similar regions of the world, that you can see that the marks of the tires right here are coming from the same direction that
oh my god, this guy can tell the tire marks apart, man.
The car would be coming from, driving right, which would make a lot of sense for this to be real. Like I don't know if an AI generated
that is
image
insane.
would
This
have
guy's
the markings of
crazy.
the tire following the car. Maybe I'm discrediting it a bit, but that would be an extreme eye of detail that I don't think it would be able to pick up on. But also it's like generating from pre-existing images that probably also have that. So it's hard to say. We can see we're driving right, and which does make sense, and you can see the tire marks. So I'll say that's less likely to be AI because of that reason, but something about it still feels off.
Okay.
3 here looks like Gen 2 snow coverage, not the US or Canada, I don't think, unless it's like Wisconsin or something. This just looks like kind of standard Gen 3 coverage. I'm gonna metagame this because I want to get 100%, okay? I feel like this right here, this color distortion in this image right here is actually really common in Street View. You can see on the trees right here, you have these like green boxes. I feel like that's super common. Oh man, I could be throwing. Because what if that's like an AI messing up? I'm gonna say that distortion is like not AI though, because you do get that common with the Street View.
Oh my god,
and I'll say
this
4
guy's
will be AI because it's driving in the center of the road. Like the poles make sense. They're wooden poles. Like they do make sense. The road lines make sense. Again, I think this will just have to be AI because it's kind of just driving in the middle of the
Oh my god, no, man. I thought it was no
road.
way.
But even like this road, like how I was saying, like this road has like the markings, like this road also has like a similar type of wear and tear from cars and things, which is actually super impressive if that's AI. The house feels kind of weird though. This house does.
I don't think so. I've seen houses like that around. I don't know. Like in the middle of the middle of nowhere, right on the big road. But the thing that really threw me off is the middle road is kind of looks like it goes on forever.
If we're thinking like why would there be 2 telephone wires on the same side of the street? All right, I'm gonna say this round 4 is AI. Because it also just looks like slightly off Street View coverage. The imposter for round number 2 is number 4 or 2 for 2.
Fuck, shit! Damn it, man! I said it was either this or this, but I kind of was like, God, there's no way. Come on.
Okay, that means in the last 3, one of these is gonna have 2, so I need to keep that in mind. So I'll be on the lookout for that. Oh, I potentially could have said both of these were.
I'm gonna listen to my gut.
Actually, but this looks so good.
I'm trying to use deductive reasoning.
Like the same process that I'm applying here is kind of the same process that you apply in GeoGuessr, where like when you're making
Okay, let me cook, since we can't use him for, like, hints. This one's kind of soft and blurry. I don't know what the hell this marking shit is. I don't know. For a road that has, like, a cliff like this, the road looks really clean. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't feel very realistic. This one kind of still has a lot of wear and tear and stuff.
Massive piss.
Hi.
Yo, what up? Yo, what up? Thank you for 3 months. Cam. Has to be bottom L. Nah, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm still torn between this and this because this one The wear and tear on the road kind of looks realistic, and same with this. I don't know. Man. I don't understand what this fragmentation is here. Again, it's so hard to decide. I have seen places like this before as well. Like this kind of windy road with the cliffs on either side, and it leads to like a forest. I have seen like things like that in real life, but the blurry image is kind of throwing me off. I kind of think it's this one because the narrowness of the side of the road is really off-putting. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna lock this one in. Because the narrowness of this side of the road is insane for two cars. It makes no sense. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna lock in this one. Locked in.
Guess. You kind of just make guesses because it just feels right. And you can't really describe that.
Yeah, I'm locking in.
Because it's something that comes with experience. And I'm gonna be honest, round 3 here is pretty obvious. I don't think I need to spend much time on this.
Did he say it was 2 fakes? Was it? Was it actually 2 fakes? One of them has 2 fakes. What? But you don't know which one? So I'd have to... No, that's so evil, man. I'll tell you which one. Okay, cool. That would be too, like, difficult for me. Okay. I'm still locking in this one for sure. 100%.
Same process that you apply in GeoGuessr, where like when you're making a guess, you kind of just make guesses because it just feels right, and you can't really describe that feeling because it's something that comes with experience. And I'm gonna be honest, round 3 here is pretty obvious. I don't think I need to spend much time on this unless there's another one, but this third one looks pretty obviously AI generated. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere on Earth that has this like type of road. This looks like Norway, like near Bergen. This looks like rural Norway, like Scandic too. We have again these like blurs that are common in street view coverage. This I'm not sure where actually this is, but I like JHK. I think JHK is what a smart guy, because he probably put this photo because he wanted to match it to this photo, and he can just find a road that matches anything. That's actually so impressive.
Damn, okay,
but I can see what I'm not sure what this is
chat.
going for. We have double white center line here, which doesn't really make sense for anything that I would guess for this geographically, because like double white center line, where are you going? You have to go like Australia, Malaysia, Poland. This is never Poland. This is never Australia. Maybe I can see myself going weird Malaysia, but this is just yeah, never Malaysia. It also has that kind of AI look. So I'm pretty confident. I don't think these are 3 generated. Like, actually, let me look at 2. Oh, dude, wait, this is actually so tough. No, I'm not gonna overlook this. This looks real. What is this though? What is this rock? Is this just like to stop you from parking or something? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go
it is a weird rock.
I'm not gonna overthink this. I've seen roads like look exactly like this in Bergen or like Norway, I guess. This looks like Finland, Norway, Sweden.
Okay.
Tree with the coverage. The imposter for round number 3 is number 3.
Yeah,
okay, so far so good.
Right.
I'm not a Facebook mom quite yet.
Let's go.
I could be. So that means one of the last 2 photos has 2. So I gotta keep that in mind.
All right.
Oh lord, this is not easy.
Oh my god. This is not my forte. This is not my forte for sure. God, it's either this one or this one. I'm kind of thinking this one. I don't know why. My brain just keeps hitting on this one, and I don't know. This has 2 fakes? Oh! Okay. This has 2 fakes. Okay, I think it's this one and this one. Let me think a little bit harder. Again, I don't have his deduction skills of figuring out what side of the road they're on, because I don't know what the fuck country it is. So I wouldn't be able to tell. Like, I can't do the whole deductive reasoning. So it's just like a gut feeling in my brain. Yeah, I think it's this one and this one. Because the warping of the image kind of is like this AI weird AI feeling to it. This one, I don't know. I think I've seen things like this before as well. Plus the fencing looks like pretty realistic, I guess. Is there an ad? Oh, there's an ad running? Oh shit. Is there actually? Yeah, there's an ad running. I'll wait. I'll keep thinking. I'll keep thinking. Again, I feel like this is a red herring. This one on the left. With the blue sky. Well, the blue tint, I guess. This one definitely, I don't know. I don't know though. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just cooked. Dude, this is so fucking hard. The more I think about it, the more fricked up it is. I still think it's this one and maybe this one. Oh no. Oh my god. If you had to first two right, we would have people with less ad. Dude, I'm not a professional. This guy's crazy. He's so good. Ad over? Okay. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna do this and this. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. 1 and 4. I'd be so pissed off if it was this one, but like... it could be number 2 as well. Fuck, dude. Man, what the fuck? Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's this and this. Oh, bloody hell. Man, I really hope this tinted shit isn't like part of like a the throwing me off and then being like, haha, it's actually AI generated. I'm so mad. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one and this one. 2 and 4. Or 3 and 4, I don't fucking know. Yeah, okay. Fine, fuck it. YOLO.
Wait, why are these all so good? So the obvious answer is number 3, because like probably going for southern Brazil here, but it feels off. It does look so close though.
Oh,
like,
come
this looks so
on,
good.
man!
I guess it could be like a weird Indonesia. Number 1 looks real, and number 2 also looks real. Or does it? These trees look so real. This pole is throwing me off. Wait, no, this is not real. These leaves don't really make sense. This looks like
Oh my god, are you kidding me? No.
like a piranha pine though, which would make sense. Wait, is that a piranha? Or is it supposed to be a
The
piranha?
fucking
I can't tell if this is-
filter,
Looks like this
man!
is supposed to be Brazil. And if this is supposed to be Brazil, I don't know what this pole would be doing there. Unless that's not a Brazilian ladder pole. The number 3 is definitely fake. That one's definitely
I'm so pissed off. Why is this even included? It's such a red herring.
And this one looks real too. You can even see the pole right here in the background, which would be crazy to grab. But this road and vegetation all looks super real. And this pole really makes sense for this. Like these are like similar. It's 2 and 4.
Shit.
Is this the one with 2? Do I do the 2 here? Or is 2 real? I can't tell if 2 is real. Shout out to Pratik, because this is, I did not expect this to be this. I thought it was gonna be like, obviously it's not this one, you silly goose, like, you know. But like actually have to use my brain. Looks like we're driving left 2 on this one, which would actually make sense.
Okay.
So if this is supposed to be Indonesia,
Let him
or
cook,
Brazil,
chat,
I
let
can't
him
tell what
cook.
it's supposed to be. But like this fencing would be weird for Indonesia. It makes more sense for Brazil. It could be 1 or 4 actually. I'm just gonna act like I'm playing a game with you guys here for both, and I like load into each round, and I'm just gonna like get my first reaction. Okay, blah blah blah. Indonesia, nice, okay. Brazil, nice, okay. I get this one, I'm like, okay, wait. I've been on this one for like so long. Again though, this one is like mowed correctly, it looks like too. Dude, this is impossible. Like the sky low-key feels, like this looks, it feels off. Like the sky low-key just feels off. Okay, no,
The fact that he's like second guessing so hard is kind of crazy.
no, look at this tree. Wait, look at the branches on this tree. Like these branches look AI. You can't tell me that branch does not look AI. I'm locking it in. 2 and 3 are AI. The imposters for round number 4 are number 2 and 3. Oh my god.
Shit! Come on, man! Oh, that makes me so mad. That makes me upset, man. That makes me angry because it's like this one has a filter over it, like it's supposed to be a red herring. That's so annoying. You almost double wrong? How about you double these nuts?
That was, guys, I literally might have to go apply deodorant after that one. That one was so, like, difficult.
That was
I mean,
sweaty.
3 was easy. Let's be honest. 3 is just does not look anywhere. 2, this is an insanely good AI. Wait, is this even, I can't even believe this is actually AI. If they cropped the image, like, left only, I would never, I think these trees in the right gave it away, but we'll take it. Can we go 6 for 6? I'll be beating the Facebook allegations after this one.
Facebook allegations.
Oh, dude.
Oh no. Oh my god, man. This is so hard. What? Oh my god. Which one is it? I'll move chat over here. Which one? I can't. My first gut reaction is this is the fake one. That's my first gut reaction. If I think hard, this looks real. This looks real too. If I could zoom in a little bit more. This one kind of looks real too. It looks like a park where you could walk at, you know? Get mugged. No, I don't know. I really don't. I'm just going off my first reaction, like as a person.
Big piss. Massive piss.
Greetings.
Yeah, OG, what up? Thank you for 2 months. You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to think too hard on it because it's like I'm always like overthinking it. You can sound like a GeoGuessr pro if you just mentioned telephone poles in every guess, but there's no telephone poles. The only thing that's really annoying me right now about this picture in particular is that there's wires, but they don't make any fucking sense. I feel like these wires are just weird, so maybe I'll go for this one. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's this one because there's like a wire here and it makes no sense. Because this is just a path in the woods and this one's a path in the woods and this is just like a path somewhere. I don't know. And this one has like a wire, but it's not connected to anything. I'd have to like zoom in and see, so I don't know. I'm locking in this one.
Wait, 1 Loki looks generated. Wait, 3 is Loki generated. No, this is never generated. There's like that red marking on that tree, which is like, there's no way that AI is getting that red marking. Like, I just don't believe it. And this makes sense for like a rural, like Northeast US or like Minnesota or something. Like, that makes sense. The reason why I would say this almost wouldn't be AI is because of the gap in the road line right here. It's too realistic. But that looks just like everything else just looks kind of AI. 4 looks AI too, actually. I don't know though, because like the faded yellow road line is also pretty good. What trips me up about 4 here is the leaves in the road. Like, this looks like a pretty main used road. Like, it's paved very nicely, which I would assume would mean that this road is used pretty often. Like, geographically, everything makes sense here. But I would assume that those leaves would not stay on the road that long with cars driving by. And especially if we're driving right, unless it's wet. If we're driving right, the wind would take the leaves off the road, right? Does that mean...
Oh my god, he's thinking about the leaves in the road and the wetness of the road. I was thinking like, well, yeah, I mean the leaves would stay on if it's wet and it looks kind of damp, but I don't know. This guy's an expert. He's insane.
Way overthinking this? I don't think it's 2 or 3. I think it's 1 or 4. What's interesting about 1
Fuck, man, I don't know.
Curvature in the road too, and that lines up with like that crack here, right? Like 4 doesn't really look. They have that like AI feel, you know. And it looks like there's a mailbox.
Yeah, it's a wet road.
But there's also no road for that mailbox to be going into. If that's even a mailbox, I'm overthinking it. I don't know. I've actually sat here for like 20 minutes. I'm gonna say 1's AI generated. Final answer. And if it's 4 because of light and my thought process was right, I'm gonna be pretty upset. That's just how the cookie crumbles. The imposter for round number 5 is round 4.
No, it was round 4. He lost. Oh my god.
No, dude. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and cope, but like it was a 50-50 for me. Okay.
That is insane. All right, mods, rule it. 1 for 5. Okay, clown. Shut up. You guys can talk again. Freedom! We're free!
Big piss. Massive piss.
What the fuck? Wait, why'd you give me 5? Good try. Aw, thanks.
Big piss.
Come on,
Massive piss.
man! Aw, come on, man. I got 1.5. Yeah, I'll take the 1.5. Dude, that guy was insane!
Freedom. Alana, you stink.
No, I fucking don't. I showered. But that was a good video. I hope he does it again. I hope he does it again. He's really fun. I think he's a really fun guy. Rainbolt. Very cool. I love GeoGuessers.
Big piss.
$5! Thank you for 5 as well! Clamptures, check clamptures. That was cool. I like GeoGuessr. It's so hard to tell the difference. To be fair, I can't zoom in, so that kind of sucks, but I don't know. Yeah, because it's like so realistic. The only thing that gave it away for him was like the trees or something and the leaves on the road. The last one totally threw me off. Yeah. Perfect. Alright. What's next on the agenda? Ah. Some mod he didn't finish the Gamba. Oh. Payout. Oh god, that was a good video. We should do more of those. If he ever does more of those, I should react to those. That would be fun. Do like little fun little gambas. You don't get to gamba often during React. Yeah. Buy 10k. You have 1 million more. I don't want to hear it. Need AI generated WoW guesser? Oh, come on, man. Last one was the easiest. It's uncommon to see different species of trees on 2 sides of the road. I don't think he even went for that. He was just trying to see it through his, like, way of deduction of playing GeoGuessr. Yeah, I don't know. It's kinda hot how good you are at WoW GeoGuessr. Ah, he thinks it's hot! It is totally not a lame skill, by the way. It's incredibly lame. It's not useful in real life whatsoever. It is, like, unironically insanely cringe. Wow, 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 wow. Alright.
I want to introduce you to a world.
Oh, shit. Let's go back. I love Reggie. He's cool. So good at Azeroth knowledge, yeah. It's kinda hot how whenever the stream ends, I don't have to look at you or hear you anymore. Taco, I'm gonna cry. What the fuck, man? You're such a little bitch. No, don't. Why not? I freaking love that Fallout. For the record, I have seen my brother play Fallout 1 and 2 when I was a little kid on his Linux computer that could barely run. Yeah. Fallout 3 was my funnest time. New Vegas was really, really fun too. Fallout 4 was okay. It was alright. Again, huge Fallout fan. Yeah. Alright. Oh shit. No thoughts, head empty. That's me. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
I want to introduce you to a world where bullets were never invented. Instead, humanity went straight to nuclear weapons, meaning that every firearm from a homemade pistol to a minigun is capable of unleashing Armageddon upon your enemies. In this world, there are only 3 rules. 1, you shoot first or you don't shoot at all. 2, you should always have a backup plan in case you run out of ammo. And the most important of all is that water gun fights are now strictly off limits. In a post
Can't shoot children in Fallout anymore. Did you guys know that in Fallout 1 you could shoot kids? And they had to like censor it because they couldn't sell copies in a lot of countries.
Apocalyptic settings such as this, there's only one thing left to do. Slavery. If you've ever watched a soot-encrusted Indonesian man mining sulfur for 7 cents a day and thought to yourself, damn, he's ripping us all off, then I have news for you, because we are the same person. All of that is to say, I'm a big fan of capitalism, and when it comes to maximizing shareholder value, nowhere does it better than Nuka World. Some people will call this a defunct amusement park taken over by erotic cosplayers, but really, it's just a different kind of amusement now, because we have hundreds of people forced into slave labor using explosive collars. From the moment I
it's like the Saw movies.
Saw this 8 years ago, I knew it was my destiny to be the CEO of this wonderful business. So that's our goal. Utilize weapons of mass destruction to take over Nuka World and usher in an era of mega slavery. Can we succeed? Or will we be stopped by literally anyone with a gun? There's only one way to tell. But first, I have to watch my—
Wait, if you have all the guns with the nukes, does that mean that the NPCs have nukes as well?
My wife gets shot. That part plays out a little differently in this.
Yes? I like your Russian accent. It's pretty realistic, man. Maz, can you take care of him?
Timeline. So my wife and son were vaporized in a thermonuclear blast. Unfortunate, but from their ashes a hero was born. We escape the vault and enter into a world whose color scheme could best be described as 50 shades of vomit. From here, we could go straight to Nuka World, but we're level 1, and we have about as many items as a paranoid schizophrenic who thinks the government is spying on him through his microwave. So instead, we'll spend a few hours gathering supplies and trying to reach level 15, at which point we should be ready. I saunter my way into what I assume is modern-day Los Angeles, at which point a Cockney robot attempts to socialize with me, but that's exactly what they expect me to do. So instead, I jump on top of my neighbor's roof and dive headfirst into a pool of radioactive sewage. That ought to throw them off. Our first goal—
Fallout speedrunners, man. 10 to get to 1, thank you.
Is to find a gun, because the power spike from punching things to nuking things is pretty substantial. After wandering around, I find a dead body with a revolver on it, and upon testing it out on some nearby wildlife, I was both excited and terrified at the world I had created.
Oh my god,
I made my way into a nearby town, where usually a small group of bandits is fighting with some Minutemen, but now a small group of bandits is committing a nuclear—
Oh my god!
holocaust with some Minutemen. And if you think this is bad, you should have seen it before we reduced the explosion effects. Anyway, I tried silently assassinating the raiders. This was met with very limited success. Eventually, I got tired of role-playing as a high-altitude weather balloon, so I nuked the bandits and entered the museum to help the Minutemen. Or rather, I tried to enter the museum, because as dangerous as nuclear warfare is outside, it's 10 times worse inside. And I got spawn-killed for about 20 minutes before I finally made it past the front door. But by
this guy's very patient. I would have quit out immediately.
By that point, I had been ground zero for roughly 35 nuclear detonations. My ears were ringing, my retinas were fried, and there was a very distinct possibility of me vomiting all over my keyboard. But my noble goal gave me the strength to continue. From here, I went room by room, clearing out the raiders in close quarters combat. This is a fantastic way to learn the exact blast radius of a nuclear bomb, because if you're off by even an inch, your limbs will eject from your body like rocket-propelled grenades. Eventually, I made it to Preston Garvey, who wasted no time complaining about how hard his life is. Just wait until he hears about my plans for Nuka World. Preston had me climb up to the roof and equip this suit of power armor. I was feeling very confident until a drug-fueled maniac popped out from around a corner and gave me both barrels of his shotgun. Afraid—
Oh my god, a shotgun does multiple nukes? Dude, that's OP.
which has recently intensified in meaning, since each pellet is now its own nuke. Honestly, I had a
Yeah.
lot of difficulty at this section, because the minigun takes half a second to spin up, and if a raider happens to squeeze out even a single shot in that time, it's all over. But
How do you configure it so it doesn't crash your PC, man?
if I've learned anything from watching a homeless man avoid arrest by drinking his vodka out of an antifreeze bottle, it's that necessity breeds innovation. Come to think of it, that might have actually just been antifreeze. Regardless, I pioneered a new combat strategy.
No. No.
That is the mortar technique. Instead of shooting at my enemies, I just kind of carpet bombed the entire town with poorly aimed artillery.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
And it worked really well. From here, I jumped off the roof and did my best to crush Preston like an ant.
What are you, crazy?
When that failed, I settled for finishing off the raiders and laughing at the Deathclaw's attempt to intimidate me. Following this,
Oh,
I went
yeah,
inside,
there's a
Preston
Deathclaw.
thanked me, and Mama Murphy gave me the perfect setup for a joke.
We're all gonna die eventually.
Yep. After reloading, we all went to Sanctuary and started drinking from the same toilet bowl, because we...
Oh my god. I hate that woman that makes these TikToks. She makes the most outrageous stuff to get clickbaits. Like, ugh.
are now friends. In fact, Sturgis asked me if I could build everyone some beds so they didn't have to sleep underneath bridges and inside of burnt-out cars. I looked him straight in the eye and said I would do that. Of course, I was lying. In fact, I
Liar.
immediately left Sanctuary and never contacted any of these strange people again in my entire
See ya.
life. At this point, we're level 3 and I've got a decent selection of guns, but I'd still like to gain access to some better perks before taking on Nuka World. So I began doing odd jobs around the wasteland. First mission, a filthy woman wants me to go to this place and kill all of these
she's just
people.
like
No
me.
problem. I travel to the Corvega factory and start using my mortar technique to soften up their defenses. It takes only 9 seconds for me to accidentally nuke myself. That's a personal best. Eventually, I make my way inside and begin atomizing the inhabitants
Oh
while
my
the building
God,
vibrates
man.
violently with each shot. Luckily, the other raiders convinced themselves it was just the wind. Now, you might think the best weapon for room clearing would be a shotgun, but you'd
Oh,
be
no, it's
wrong, and I
not.
found this out the hard way, because the spread on a shotgun means it's almost impossible to aim it straight, and despite your best efforts, you will hit either the floor or the ceiling, and the resulting blast will almost certainly turn you into a human jigsaw puzzle. This happened to me more times than I'd like to admit, before I begrudgingly filed the double-barrel shotgun next to Reggie Fan Meetup in the category of things that sound fun but will probably get me killed. I also tried hacking into this cute little security robot so he could help me clear out the bandits. He lasted all of 3 seconds before they murdered him in cold blood.
No! Not the poor little robo.
This was the single biggest mistake the raiders could have made,
Secured
because
her
his
trunk.
existence was the only thing stopping me from doing this.
Oh my god, look at those pellets go.
Yes indeed, the bandits were dead. Completing this quest got us to level 6 and allowed me to unlock the Mysterious Stranger perk, which is now substantially more satisfying because yes, he does shoot nuclear bombs. This was good,
Does
but
he
we
die
still
in
have a
the
long way to
process,
go,
though?
so I continued on my quest to convert every living being
Yo, Reggie likes VTubers. Hold on, was that Fauna? Was that
to shoot
Fauna?
nuclear bombs. This was good,
That
but
was
we
one
still
of
have
the
a long
That was one of the Hololive girls. No, it's not Fauna. No, it is Fauna. He likes VTubers. Yo, Reggie, hit me up.
way to go, so I continued on my quest to convert every living being into experience points. It went a little like this. I start the day with some train yard hobos. First you shoot them, then you beat them. 8 experience each. Also, tried my hand at cattle wrangling.
Yeah, cooked
I think
crispy
I'm a
steak.
natural. Shipyard? Break into a shipyard. It's full of murder crabs. Now it's not. Apparently, the owner was
Yeah.
trying to domesticate them by playing soothing messages on the PA. It didn't work. That was a lot of effort. Let's go ahead and take a rest for the night in this old building. Never mind, the universe hates us and we've just been ambushed in our sleep by attack dogs. Plunge the world
Wait, attack dogs can shoot nukes too? Aww.
Into nuclear winter in retaliation. After that, I went to Bunker Hill, where I spent 20 minutes marveling at the ugliest human being I have ever seen, which is strong words coming from someone who looks in the mirror every morning. Once I was done, I went to the Drumlin
Dude, that guy was mogging on me, man.
diner to try to negotiate peace between some raiders and the store owner. When I told the lady I wouldn't be taking her side, she presented me with a very compelling argument.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
But two can
Holy
play at that
crap.
game.
This is very cathartic.
Say what you want, but this is the fastest method of de-escalation. Following this, we got a quest to kill everyone inside this
Sims
preschool.
music,
Don't
man.
worry, the kids are already dead. We're just killing the raiders. I nuked every room with extreme prejudice, but still died anyway because the whole place is booby-trapped and tripwire guns now fire atomic bombs. But it's okay, because we can always retreat to the public bathroom to brew more health potions. Eventually, I find their leader and introduce him to the concept of a glory hole before stuffing his charred corpse into a garbage bin. Finally, I finish by releasing all of his captives, except for you. Someone has to stay behind to tell the people about my good deeds. After all that, we're now level 10, and I've even figured out how to craft bear traps, which I have successfully stress-tested on a small child. Works like a charm.
Everything has a nuke trigger, even the fucking bear traps. Dude, imagine if in Dead by Daylight they buffed the trapper to nuclear launch every time he gets a trap. Oh my god. Oh my god. That would be so good, man. Just explodes.
Let's finish up a few more quests and then go straight to Nuka
nuker,
World.
not the
I was in
trapper.
Bunker Hill admiring the absolute girth of this man's biceps
he's
when I was
big.
approached by Edward Deegan. He took me to Cabot House to accept a quest from John Cabot, who wants
I
us to
remember
steal
this.
some secret serum from a psychotic gentleman living in a shack on top of a hill, which is fine. However, John bears a striking resemblance to the Zodiac Killer,
Yeah, he does. I thought that too.
and so I wasn't sure if I could trust him. That's why I covertly stole and hid exactly one of his pool balls. If he betrays me, he'll never get this back, and the loss of a singular ball in an otherwise perfect set will almost certainly drive him to a suicidal rage. This is what we call establishing collateral. Anyway, I went to the insane
Okay.
guy's shack to get the serum, but an acorn fell on the ground and it spooked me, so I spent the next 55 seconds nuking the man's house.
Not the acorn policeman reference. Oh no!
Until I stopped getting hit markers.
This is so powerful. I love it.
I grabbed the vial, went back to Cabot, lied to him and said the serum was gone, before taking it out of my inventory, waving it in front of his face, and injecting it into my neck just for fun. For good measure, I also smashed a bunch of his research equipment and stole this fancy camera. Only one more quest to go, then we're off to Nuka World. It's time to go help Paladin dance.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got no.
I rushed his distress signal as fast as I could, but upon arriving, it seemed like he had
Over here
things under
stroking my
control.
hole.
Hi.
I talked to Dance, and he asked me to accompany him on a mission to salvage technology from some
Dunce.
nearby ruins. This quest was awful, but I do have a few tips. First of all, you're going to come across a gang of bandits robbing some traders. This is an interesting interaction that I recommend observing from a distance. Second, if you hear any variation of the phrase, "We've got company," you need to run for cover, because there is a 90% chance Paladin Dance is about to pivot like LeBron James and nuke the
The Brotherhood of Steel does not mess around.
shit out
man.
of you for being within 20 feet of a blowfly. If and when you do finally make it to the destination, the synths inside are very dangerous, so I recommend
my
a
lord.
tactical approach, such as watching through a sheet of plexiglass as Paladin Dance does all the hard work. Also, when you get to the basement, don't forget to accidentally melt off Dance's face with this rocket exhaust. Trust me, he actually likes it. After that, you just go upstairs, grab the tech, and it's all over. It's not a great quest, but it does give us the junk jet, which is some kind of pneumatic catapult for weaponizing random garbage. While it doesn't fire atomic bombs, it does allow me to kill my opponents by cracking them in the forehead with dirty cigarette trays, which is something that resonates with me deeply. Finally, we're now level 16 with maxed out luck, a few helpful perks, and a new rifle that has a 50-round drum mag along with a bayonet for close quarters combat. But before we go any further, I need to warn you about something, because the fine people at Makeship have infiltrated my apartment, stolen my genetic material, and created hundreds of clones of me that are conveniently the correct size and shape to fit inside of a mason jar.
Yo, this guy is me, man. What the hell? That is so cute. Look at it. That's a cute little guy.
But you wouldn't do that to me, right? Anyway,
No.
for a limited time, we're going to be selling these Reggie plushies, and I highly recommend picking one up. But Reggie,
That
what
is
can I
so
use this
adorable.
for?
I love
Well,
it.
I like to use mine as my own personal hostage. You see, he's relatively small, which makes him very easy to overpower. Sometimes I also
This guy's a schizo.
like to wave a big knife in front of his face. It fills me with a sense of control that I've long since lost in my life. Also,
Oh my
he has no
God.
legs with which to run, no mouth with which to scream, only eyes with which he may observe me perform my elaborate war dances as I prepare to take his life. But if that's not exactly your style, he also makes a pretty good stress ball. So you've got 30 days to take me
Aw,
hostage.
he's
Do you think you have what
cute.
it takes? If so, click the pinned link in the comments and put yourself down for as much of me as you think you can handle. Then, prepare yourself. Now back to the video. I arrived at the Nuka
Aw,
World
that was a
Transit
cute
Center with
ad.
determination, because from here we can take a tram to the amusement park. The only thing stopping us is a small army of bandits, robots, and rooftop snipers.
Nuka World.
I must have died about 15 times at this part before I settled on just firing 30 nukes into the sky and hiding in a parking garage while all of my enemies were turned to ash. I made my way down to the tram, where this guy was telling me raiders had taken his family hostage at Nuka World. Apparently he escaped but was shot in the process.
lying.
But the fact he didn't have a single drop of blood anywhere on his body led me to believe this man was a liar. So I
Yeah.
politely excused myself, loaded up my junk jet with steel ingots, and then came back and pulverized his heart with a high-velocity metal slug. Now his story about being wounded is a lot more believable. After this, I jumped on the tram and it took me to the promised land. I arrived and it was beautiful. A voice came over the speaker and told me two things. One, I'm trapped, and two, the only way to escape is to survive the gauntlet. I surveyed my surroundings and found the dead bodies of several half-eaten male prostitutes. So I'm going to go ahead and say my chances aren't great, but let's give it a shot. Room 1. A large lobby full of rusted junk. If the tetanus doesn't kill you, the machine gun turrets firing nukes definitely
Oh my god, I forgot about the gauntlet room. Yeah.
will. Also, the ceilings are very low, which makes it
There's
easy
like traps you have to walk over, don't you? This guy, how's he gonna get past those?
for you to blow yourself up. So I recommend using VATS.
What about the
Even if your
blow?
chance to hit is low, it doesn't really matter, because atomic bombs are more of a to whom it may concern type weapon anyway. After that,
True.
it's on to room 2. This room was supposed to be armed with several booby traps. However, the nuclear detonation we unleashed on the last room seems to have spilled over and disabled most of them. The key word being most. After reassembling my body parts,
Wait, did he just gasp? I heard him gasp. Oh no.
I moved to room 3, which presented us with 3 doors to choose from. Door 2 was a room full of human heads, which appear to have been decapitated in the middle of nutting, while door 3
He knows about Dreamy Bull! This guy definitely watches VTubers unironically. He knows about Dreamy Bull, chat!
contained a bouquet of live grenades. I'm flattered. Escaping through door 1 led us to a radiation room which was giving me 60 rads per second. In order to avoid
Whoa.
developing stage 4 League of Legends, I took a near lethal dose of radiation medication and ran around in a fugue state until I found the keys to escape. Next was a maze full of bizarre traps and animatronic aliens. Fairly simple, just don't underestimate the overgrown rats, because they will not hesitate to put you down. After this was a tunnel full of landmines. Sprint through it at top speed and across this definitely up-to-code wooden bridge. Uh-oh, it collapsed, and you're now being attacked by shellfish. Assert terrestrial dominance before proceeding to the hardest room of all, the gas chamber. It's here where we get locked into a room which is quickly filling with phosphine gas. If we don't get through this door in the next 30 seconds, we'll be dead. So here's the plan. Take a bunch of drugs to numb the pain of your lungs being dissolved. Stab all these bugs while making sure to fill your pockets with their succulent meat for later. And then hop on this computer and open the escape door. That leads us to a shed full of flying ants, which are surprisingly difficult to hit with a nuke. The torture of this room is a little more abstract, but it's very real nonetheless. Then quickly run through this cage area while people shoot at you from above. Just kidding, you can't do this quickly and you're going to die at least a dozen times. But after that, we're finally at the last stage of the gauntlet. See that guy down there in the power armor covered in blood? Yeah, we're going to fight him and he's invincible. But we have a secret weapon. It's not a high-powered rifle or even a rocket launcher. Instead, our secret weapon is a plastic water gun. The plan, in theory, is that our enemy is receiving power to his suit from this exposed electrical line. And if we can cover him in water, well, that probably wouldn't be very good. Alright, let's give it a shot. They counted us down and opened the gates, at which point I charged headfirst into my opponent. He responded by blowing off all of my limbs with a nuclear bomb. Clearly, we need a different approach. The guy is actually invincible, but I found out that I can stay in the starting area and snipe him with the water gun to disable his armor. Then I followed up with like 20 nukes to finish him off. Following this, a lot of exposition happens, but I'm going to summarize it really quickly. That guy we just electrocuted, yeah, he was the CEO of Nuka World, and the raiders that live here seem to put a lot of respect on violently murdering your political opponents, so they now recognize me as their leader. This is fantastic, and it comes with a lot of perks. For example, I now live at the peak of Fizztop Mountain with a lovely view over all of my employees.
You are now one of my elite employees!
Also, since I'm the boss, I can go to the market, steal things right out of the display case, and then sell them back to the shop owner for free money. The downside is that Nuka World is divided into 6 parks, with only one of them being under our control, so it's our job to liberate the remaining parks directly into my authoritarian governance. Then, once we have them, we can distribute them to the different raider factions according to which of their political philosophies I find the most amusing. So it's time to go meet the gangs. Operating out of Fizztop Mountain is the Disciples, which is a faction that couldn't be any edgier even if they were actively pulverizing the elderly in a hydraulic press. This is strangely juxtaposed against the fact that they don't know how many belts you can wear before people stop taking you seriously. Overall, they're my second favorite. The second faction is the Operators. Their primary concern is making money at the cost of human life, which is my personal favorite philosophy. However, they have some shared mental disorder, which precludes them from wearing clothes that actually fit. I don't know exactly why, but this makes me extraordinarily angry, and I regularly have to restrain myself from killing them. Fortunately, I found a good compromise. Instead of creating a civil war by nuking their entire faction, I just swing by every few days, find a random operator, and secretly deposit a live grenade in his pocket.
Whoa, incoming!
Lastly, there's the Pack. They have a
Man, I forgot you can do that. I completely forgot.
relatively experimental aesthetic, along with a nice selection of chairs. But whenever you want to talk to their leader, you're going to be forced to listen to the bite.mp3 sound effect for hours on end, because they installed a dogfight pit in the middle of their base. This immediately and irrevocably disqualifies them from receiving any further attention from me whatsoever. With introductions out of the way, it's time to start expanding our operation and making some big money. There's 5 parks to acquire: Galactic World, Dry Rock Gulch, Safari Adventure, the Nuka-Cola Bottling Plant, and Kitty Kingdom. First up is Galactic World. This is a space-themed park inhabited by hundreds of robots. However, someone spilled their Dr. Pepper on the AI mainframe, and it caused the robots to become violent murder machines. It's not great for business, so I went there and started fighting my way through the streets.
Yeah, Galactic World sucked. I remember running around trying to figure out where to go, man. It was so bad.
The first thing I noticed was that there's plenty of laser turrets all over the premises.
Oh, yeah, the laser
Luckily, they don't
turrets.
seem to work very well, and usually spend their entire time in a life-or-death battle against the ceiling. However, don't get too comfortable, because on at least one occasion, the air pressure from these explosions caused my cranium to detonate forcefully. Other than that, just keep an eye out for Mr. Frothy, who is very fast and will startle you into jumping off a bridge and subsequently dying in a nuclear explosion. Anyway, I made my way to the control room, where I'm able to turn off the robots. Only problem, it's broken, and it needs a total of
Yeah, you
20
need the
star
cores.
cores to repair
Oh my god, I hated this. I hated this so much.
it. Unfortunately, they're scattered all over the park in the safekeeping of several automatons that would like to crush my neck like a can of soda. But much like a restraining order, I viewed this as a challenge rather than a problem. Do you really think I can't get within 100 feet of you? So I began wandering around looking for these cores, which led me to a building called the Robco Battle Zone. My hopes of this name being metaphorical were quickly
Yeah, Far
dashed
Harbor was
when
cool,
upon
man.
entering I died about 37 different times. Part of the issue is that the mini nuke mod isn't working perfectly on the robots, and some of them are shooting me with laser beams, while my supple body is perfectly
What? Why the little squeaky sound effects on top of that, man? Why do you do that?
optimized for dying in nuclear explosions. It does very little to protect me against this space-age technology. But just like how the lifeguards at the YMCA can't stop me from drinking the pool water, these robots couldn't stop me from blasting my way into the battle zone. At which point, I was promptly locked inside and
battle
forced to
zone.
fight a variety of enemies which entered from these doors and these hydraulic platforms. The robots were tough, but the primary difficulty in this cramped space was finding a place to detonate a nuke that wouldn't instantly vaporize me. First, we had to survive some protectrons and a swarm of iBots. No problem.
Oh, I remember this fight was ass.
Then it was on to the Novatrons, even easier. Then our
can't
final
imagine doing it
opponent
with
was the
nukes.
Space Sentry.
Oh yeah, yep. Get him! Oh my god. You can do it! Oh, no, you can't. Never mind. How many times, man?
Yeah, he got the better of me. But as the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'll obliterate you with nuclear weapons. And we did
Basically.
just that. With the battle zone conquered, I gathered all the space cores and moved on to the next building, the Interstellar Theater. Surely a fucking theater can't be as dangerous as the battle zone, I thought to myself. But boy, was I wrong. Very, very, very
Oh my
wrong.
God.
The entire auditorium was full of robots, and honestly, I was only able to conquer this area through the repeated use of a strategy I like to call kill one guy and then save the game. While searching for the star cores, I found a Nuka-Cola
Smart.
mixing station, which allowed me to combine a Nuka-Cola beer with another Nuka-Cola beer to create double beer. Some people will claim that AI and vaccines are the greatest advancements of the past century, but to that I ask, can you get drunk on polio vaccines? I didn't think so.
No.
That's why double beer is the real scientific pinnacle of our generation. After completing my schizophrenic monologue about alcohol, I found the star cores next to a few decomposing junkies in the washroom. Very
tasty.
nice. The last
Drugs.
building wasn't as bad. Vault Tech Among the Stars is a recreation vault life experience, outfitted with realistic living rooms, indoor gardens, and even an entire room dedicated to giving you cancer. I'm feeling nostalgic already.
Wow.
Strangely, as my character
Just like
progressed through this
League.
area, he was getting recurring headaches. I chalked it up to a brain tumor and thought nothing of it, but it turns out the whole vault was actually just one giant experiment in subliminal messaging. According to this observation log, they're broadcasting a high frequency over the PA that's meant to induce degenerate behavior such as
Oh,
pissing your
yeah.
pants. Joke's on them. They
Wait, actually just piss in his pants. Oh my god!
just wasted millions of
This is where I
dollars to
escaped
make me do
from.
something that I was already going to do anyway. Following this, I slaughtered a bunch of automatons, found a really nice shotgun, immediately flashed back to all of those times I killed myself with a shotgun, and then quickly unequipped it before finding the remaining star cores and rushing back to the mainframe. With the help of computer scientist extraordinaire and definitely not dead person Kendall Alston, I was able to repair the computer and pacify all of the AI, meaning we can now walk around the park without having to worry about a medical robot electrifying our testicles. With the robots subjugated, I went upstairs and raised a flag to
same.
officiate the conquest of Galactic World. Our empire is expanding, and the next theater of war is the Wild West. Dry Rock Gulch is an arid wasteland inhabited primarily by dead bodies, which should make it an easy target. So I made my way there and quickly realized where all the dead bodies came from, because within moments of arriving, I was attacked by subterranean bloodworms. Yeah, these little bastards tunnel around.
Oh, I hated these fucking. Oh, man. I did not like Nuka World. It was just so bleh, like mid, like just a little bit below mid even.
Underground and then ambush you when you least expect it, which means they're either underground, so you can't kill them, or they're firmly latched onto your jugular vein in such a way that makes using a nuclear bomb seem a little too risky. In this case, I recommend treating the entire area as a high-stakes game of the floor is lava. Eventually, I came down to chat with the sheriff, who informed me that he'll give us the park if we can get rid of the bandits coming out of this building. One problem, the building is locked, and I need combination codes from the Giddy Up Kid, One-Eyed Ike, and Phosphorus Pete to gain entry. I really wish he told me this before I carpet bombed the entire park, because I'm pretty sure I killed all of those people. This was an irritating development, but my anger quickly faded after the sheriff appointed me as his deputy and gave me this excellent cowboy outfit. Upon reloading the save, I found a Giddy Up Kid who explained that some cattle rustlers had stolen his loyal steed, and he wants me to bring it back. In case you're wondering, he's talking about an inanimate object, but it was like 4 AM at this point in the recording, so I just played along with it.
Rustle up some horses for you, huh, cowboy? I'll be back before sundown.
I searched the
Some of the voice acting for this game was so good.
grounds for all of 13 seconds before finding the torso of a Giddy Up Buttercup stuffed inside this man's anal cavity. I grabbed it and dropped its dismembered body inside the horse pen. Our friend was mildly dismayed.
What happened to Giddy Up Buttercup? They butchered her up like a cow.
But he still gave us his part of the combination code, so I don't really care. Next, I sauntered into a saloon where I met Phosphorus Pete. He wants us to deliver some Nuka-Cola to the residents of Dry Rock Gulch. No problem.
The people of Dry Rock Gulch.
And before you ask, yes, all of the people we delivered soda to were in fact
I was about to say, they're all dead. Oh
dead bodies, which I made sure to tell Pete.
I'm afraid everyone's dead.
Well, that ain't good.
Doesn't matter though, the quest is done, and Pete rewarded us with his code, along with a large quantity of alcoholic Nuka-Cola, which I quickly became addicted to. From here, I sought out One-Eyed Ike to complete our final test, which, much to my dismay, would be a duel at 10 paces. Ike gave me a 44 Magnum and started counting down, but unfortunately, I was still stun-locked by the idea that an amusement park mascot was programmed to hand out loaded revolvers to children before shooting them, which
well, now they're nuclear bombs.
resulted in Ike getting the better of me. Second attempt at the duel, I won, but I won a little too hard, and Ike wasn't alive to give me his code. Third time's the charm. For this, I decided to swap to the junk jet, and after blasting Ike in the head with a steel ingot and an empty beer bottle, he conceded defeat and gave me the final piece of code. Now we can enter this mine shaft, destroy the Bloodworm Queen, and claim Dry Rock Gulch. Honestly, this part was pretty easy. There's really only 2 things you need to do. One, make sure you break into the office so you can equip this cool duster and pretend you're playing an actually good Fallout game. And this last thing should go without saying, but do not jump in the pit full of dead cows, because they'll erupt with dozens of bloodworms and it makes for a very stressful experience. Other than that, I just nuked everything inside and completed the quest. Not too bad. After raising the flag, we're all done at Dry Rock Gulch, and on to the next target, Safari Adventure. I approached the park and observed a man doing battle with a large creature. I chased it off by shooting it with 3 nukes, all of which it survived. This was not a good sign. Anyway, the guy started talking to me, and from a distance I had assumed he was some kind of male stripper, meant to appeal to the female fantasy of being bludgeoned to death with a sledgehammer.
That's what I want. Someone kill me.
But actually, he's just a caveman who was raised by gorillas, which is marginally more believable. His name is Cedo, and he used his caveman dialect to explain that Safari Adventure is overrun with gator claws that are being cloned in a big triangle house, and I need to disable the cloning machine to claim the park. I briefly considered putting a revolver in my mouth as a preferable alternative, but after I heard him using 150% of his brain power to forcibly enunciate the word facility, I felt bad and accepted the quest.
Facility.
So I set out searching for a key to
facility.
To the Triangle House, and thankfully the gators weren't much of a problem. I mean, they didn't have any nukes, which was a pretty big deal right off the bat. However, they are very tanky, so just use literally any gun that goes full auto and you should be absolutely fine. In fact, if you want to make it especially simple, you can just go to the top of this treehouse and firebomb the entire map.
Oh
Honestly,
my
I think the hardest
lord.
battle I had here was against my alcoholism that I had acquired in Dry Rock Gulch. Eventually, I found the key, let myself into the cloning facility, and started clearing it out. I felt kind of guilty for slaughtering all these dumb animals with nuclear weapons, so I thought I'd try fist fighting one of them just to get my anger levels back up again. It worked like a charm. Anyway, I blasted some gators, hacked into this computer, and turned off the cloning device. I told Cito the good news, and he was so excited that he gifted me a rocket-propelled aluminum bat that presumably he has engineered himself. Not really clear on that. What I am clear on is that the park now belongs to us. On that note, let's go to the fourth park, the Nuka-Cola bottling plant. An industrial complex which, judging by the automated turrets and unmarked minefields, was probably run by Jeff Bezos. There's also a little section called the World of Refreshments, which I spent some time exploring. And by exploring,
Nuka.
I mean I was pulverizing crustaceans to death with a baseball bat. Back outside,
Dude, I ran through so much ammo in this particular part of the game. Well, not like the game, the DLC rather. I don't know why. Those things could take so much ammo from you.
I was feeling a little guilty about the power disparity between myself and the crabs, so I decided to handicap myself by asserting my vertebrate dominance with nothing but a flare gun. This was a massive mistake, because out of the lake emerged the Queen Mirelurk, and she's pretty tough.
boss.
A direct
Yeah, I
hit with the
remember
nuke
that.
does about 10% damage, and sometimes she likes to spit acid on me and melt off all of my
Lord.
skin. And as if
Yeah, the queen was kind of tough. I died to her like 3 times. It was annoying.
that wasn't bad enough, she has a whole harem of Mirelurk kings to chase me down and pound the shit out of me while I'm reloading. However, I navigated this problem by applying my universal solution, which was to take a lot of drugs and run really fast. This helped create some distance, which allowed me to pick off the ads before circling back and slow motion nuking the Queen Mirelurk to an early retirement. I cannot imagine how embarrassing it must be to have your entire colony destroyed by this dickhead, but luckily she won't have to
Naked
worry about
dickhead,
that
too.
because she's dead and the
Elden Ring crabs these are not.
Well, yeah, they're Fallout crabs. They're called mile lurkers.
bottling plant is now ours. On to the next target. This is it, the final park, Kitty Kingdom. As a professional YouTuber who owns a copy of Minecraft, this could be the most dangerous park of them all. Previously a
Wait, what is he implying?
children's theme park with several rides and a castle, it has now been renovated into an industrial gas chamber, with radioactive fumes being pumped into the area
said
at
mile
regular
lurkers,
intervals.
did I
Also,
not?
it's inhabited by hundreds of feral ghouls, which are relatively easy to kill. However, they close distance very quickly, and melee combat has become substantially more hazardous, thanks to the mysterious stranger who sometimes shows up and nukes the shit out of me. The only upside is that I have this cryogenic shoulder pad, which sometimes freezes my enemies solid, at which point I can take my time knocking off all of their limbs with a baseball bat. Anyway, our goal here is to defeat Oswald the Outrageous and seize control of the park. He's hiding somewhere, and I decided to start my search in the funhouse. Upon entering, we had to navigate a labyrinth of mirrors, which was fairly easy because none of the mirrors were reflective. Instead, they appeared to be coated in several layers of dried ejaculant. However, while I was marveling at the artisanal
tasty.
craftsmanship of the
Right,
mirrors,
Jack?
I failed to
Chewy?
notice the several landmines scattered about the floor. After limping my way through the maze, I spot Oswald in this control room. I attempt to get closer, and he throws a grenade at me. What a dick. From here, I engage in what was either high-level platforming or low-level astronaut training before entering the hallway of hypnosis. I won't lie, this part was actually mildly disorienting. In fact, at one point, I had to use a dead guy just to confirm I wasn't actually hallucinating. I fumbled my
I don't know why. I must have like I must get sick easily because this where they start the spinning and it made me like kind of sick.
my way through this section and into a spinning room with about 24
the
doors
spinning
all
room made
around
me
it.
wanna
One
throw
door
up.
led to that thing that happens when you open OBS. Another presented us with the illusion of a happy family. And of course, there was the classic room full of flamethrowers, positively delightful. By the time I found the correct door, Oswald had already escaped, so I moved on to search for him in King Cola's castle. Never mind. It turns out the park has more traps than I thought, not the least of which are the amusement rides themselves. In fact, I have personally witnessed several park employees being killed, maimed, or otherwise dismembered by the rides here, and it's only been like 20 minutes. Of course, I had to try this for myself with the roller coaster carts, and I realized that it's a lot like boxing. When you expect to get hit, it doesn't do that much damage, but it's the punch you don't see coming that will decimate you. After this, I strolled around the park a bit more, killing ghouls and rummaging through garbage bins, until I wandered my way into some employee tunnels. I sprinted through the tunnels like a wild animal, at which point I found Oswald talking to one of his staff members in his office. Naturally, I wanted to return the grenade he had thrown at me earlier. This did not work, and I felt like an idiot, so I just kind of took that one on the chin. But it wasn't all bad, because after Oswald disappeared in a puff of smoke, I went into the office and found my next stylistic evolution. Oh yeah, this is gonna work just fine. Alright, well that does it. There's only one place left for Oswald to be hiding, the theater. I broke in with all the grace of a homeless drug addict and started talking with Oswald. He was trying to convince me that he has magical abilities, and he said he was going to show me one of his greatest tricks. Then, he punched me in the head and ran away. Truly a master of the mystical arts. I followed him up to the roof, where he gave me some shitty story about being a sympathetic villain, but at this point, I was so tired of chasing him around the park and getting hit by roller coasters that I opted for immediate violence. In response, Oswald unleashed his most powerful magic trick of all, crashing my game.
I got so mad when my games crashed in Fallout 4, man. I hated that. I just had PTSD for a second. I was like, damn, am I playing this game?
3 minutes later, we were back, and the fight was on. Oswald was much higher level than me, and he had a grand time cutting off my limbs with his fancy sword. However, I managed to counter this by simply jumping over a railing, at which point he could no longer stab me. His method of coping with this was to bathe me in Molotov cocktails, but they don't hurt that much, and I've got enough drugs to stay up here for weeks. I am aware that this tactic borders on cheating, so I'm prepared to negotiate. Instead of staying up here and nuking Oswald into oblivion, I will instead empty out the entire contents of my junk section into the junk jet and kill Oswald with the physical manifestations of my hoarding disorder. This included everything from light bulbs to rolls of duct tape, but the primary ingredient was 156 stacks of pre-war money, which I spent the next 20 minutes bouncing off Oswald's head. This was very enjoyable, albeit not especially effective, because Oswald seems to legitimately be invincible. I shot him with 200 junk items, he barely noticed, ran him into 6 fragmentation mines, he walked it off, and even when I got desperate enough to nuke him, he would just reset his health bar. This kind of freaked me out, so I panicked.
Did he get bombed?
And shot him like 50 times, at which point I realized he wasn't damage immune, just damage resistant, and now he's dead. I stole his clothing in order to complete my Charlie and the Chocolate Factory cosplay, and quickly raised the flag on Kitty Kingdom, indicating our complete conquest over Nuka World. All that's left to do is to go to the power station and press the big red button to finally power up the park. And just like that, we are the CEO of the world's finest slavery-themed amusement park, which gives us quite a few benefits. For example, all of the rides are now operational. And I can't confirm this, but it is my personal headcanon that we're receiving our electricity from a small armada of slaves running on hamster wheels. Also, we can even gather up a gang of raiders and go out into the Commonwealth to recruit more employees through what I like to call competitive hiring practices. So now that we've achieved our primary goal, what's left for us? Well, according to mustache enthusiast Christopher Vogler, the final stage of the hero's journey is to return home as a changed man. In our case, that would be Sanctuary, and as a matter of fact, I am a changed man. Because whatever final thread of sanity had previously prevented me from killing all of these people has finally been severed.
The ragdolling never gets old, man. Oh no. Oh no. This is fine.
Well,
Beautiful.
it's finally over. We've conquered a world where the only projectile ever invented was nuclear bombs. I want to thank this month's patrons for supporting the channel. Don't forget to check out
Wonderful.
Makeship to purchase and abuse my likeness. And finally, thank you for watching.
Clamjers chat! That was a good video. I love Fallout. Everybody loves nukes! Yay! Chuck him out and buy his plushie and beat it up. Beat up his plushie! Yeah. Yeah, beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up. Here, drop a link. Yeah. Put it in a jar? I mean, if you want to, yeah, sure. If you want to. I need to pee again, damn it. I need to pee. Need to pee.
Big piss. Massive piss.
6 months of claptures. My hands are a gooey mush now.
Wait, what? You didn't stop clapturing? You should probably stop. Thank you for the 6 months, though. Thank you, Trope. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Yeesh. Yeesh. Alright, I'll go pee. You go look into Yoshi's sad eyes. I'll be right back. Why are you guys like this, man? Can you behave yourself? Hey, behave! Hey! Stop it. Hey, you better run. Muh. 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 Yeah, muh. That's right. I behaved. I know you did. Some other people didn't behave themselves. That's right. That's right. Alright. This cute video. Little Akita Inu.
Today we are grouped.
Let's watch Akita Inu. Let's watch. Oh wait, shit. Oh, he's got a muzzle on him. Uh-oh.
Grooming Yogi Bear, a Japanese Akita with an attitude problem.
Oh, he's so mad.
No, that's not very nice.
Oh, he's very angry.
Good boy.
He's kind of like Chat. He's very angry. Very big. Big angry boy.
Good boy. He's just sitting here growling the whole time. Shh. Good boy.
Grr.
Your owners would really like for you to have a bath. Let's see how you are for the dryer, because I will not be able to bathe you if I can't dry you. Have it on low, okay? It's okay. Good boy. It's okay. Good boy.
Oh,
Yogi.
no.
Good boy. It's okay. Okay. It's okay. I gotta go closer. Gotta see how you are. Good boy. It's okay, Yogi. Come on, Yogi. Come on, up, up.
He says no.
Good boy. Good boy. You're gonna make me do you in the shower?
Look at his face. Oh, he's so cute even though he's mad.
I want to do you in the shower. Come on. Let's go. Up.
No.
Up. I guess you're going nowhere. It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Poor baby. Oh, he's so mad.
It's okay, buddy.
Oh, he's such a baby.
I don't want to drown you, so please don't put your face too close to it. Very good boy. Very good boy. I'm not going to do your face.
He's a very angry boy. Poor baby. He's being tortured.
Hey, Yogi. No, no.
I won't leave.
No.
Oh, poor little boy.
I'm not using the nozzle this time. You poor soul. You were just so scared. Good
He's
boy. Okay, so he's much better without the nozzle. Much better. So I guess we bathed you the old-fashioned way. I'm just gonna leave the water running so he doesn't have to deal with the noise turning back on. Good boy. This might not be the best bath in the world, but
No,
it's
but it's better than
bath.
nothing.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's a good boy. Look, he's being so patient
it's not like
with
his
her.
paws being touched.
Yeah, he's trying his best. He's trying.
Okay, buddy. We have to rinse you, though. No. It's just water. I gotta make sure all the soap's gone. Oh, I'm sorry in advance if something goes in your eyes.
Oh,
you did so good.
Dude, shut up.
I must dry you on the floor. Is that what this is all about? Okay. Whatever. Okay, you're okay. Don't spin around at me. Being a good boy.
Poor little guy.
Turn to the other side.
Yogi is a rescue, and his history is mostly unknown.
Oh.
Due to his previous aggressive temperament at the vet's office, I decided to keep him muzzled for my safety. Today's groom is mostly about keeping him comfortable and letting him know he is safe, which means giving him a lot of freedom and getting my steps in.
He does whatever he wants, huh? Look at all that fluff! Oh my god.
Oh gosh, his sedatives are really starting to kick in. You gotta stay here though.
They they put him under sedation.
No.
Poor little guy.
No, I gotta do the side though. Please, you're gonna turn on the other side like you always do. Okay, fine. Look at all this hair.
He's so floofy. Wow.
You're a really good boy. I'm gonna give you a treat now. You smell nice.
After working with him, I was confident in his temperament, and I felt safe removing the muzzle.
Boy.
He got a treat.
I'm very proud
he
of
is
the
so
stunning
cute
Yogi today, and how he handled his first ever groom.
Oh, that was so fucking cute. Look at that smile. Oh, he smiled at the end there. He's like, oh, hi. Claptures. Oh, very cute. Very handsome. Yeah, bombastic side
I'm
eye.
very proud of the stunning Yogi
Bombastic.
today, and how he handled his first ever groom.
Oh, he's so fluffy and handsome. Claptures, first ever? Yeah, if he was a rescue, they probably abused him and then groom him and shit. No wonder the sedation was the first time. Well, and he was a rescue as well to top it off, so you don't know. Maybe he was abused. I love girl little dog. She's so nice. She knows how to handle animals. Unpredictable too? Yeah. You have to be really on point with training them and stuff. Otherwise they can kind of get out of control. It's like a Shiba but bigger and harder to predict. Like, I can predict my Shiba pretty good. But they're very territorial in general, yeah. Well, they're like hunting dogs. They like hunted like big boar and bears. They're big boys. They're fluffy. Ah, here it is.
This
Excellent.
is lockpicking.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good one, chat. The 36-inch King Kaka Rex Locks. Are you ready? The King Dicka. Yeah. I'm ready. He's gonna wreck some locks. Alright, 3, 2, 1, boom.
This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and several years ago I produced a series of videos showing how to twist popular padlocks off their hasps using my 24-inch pipe wrench. And to be sure, it was a very effective attack, though it did have its limits. One of which was due to the fact that I was using a relatively low-quality pipe wrench from Harbor Freight. So, before we continue the series, it seems pretty clear that I need a better tool. I asked my friends if they had any candidates. My friend Tony offered the use of his 8-inch Wang.
Come on, man.
Now, normally, an 8-inch Wang would be more than enough for any standard job, something like laying pipe, but it just doesn't.
Is this the same guy that did the ice cream lock on his ice cream so that his wife couldn't get in? Because I think that was the very first video that I ever saw made from him, or by him rather. Yeah, the first video I ever saw was the ice cream lock. Yeah.
Give enough power
He's
for
a funny
what
guy.
I want to show you. And as you can see, being only 8 inches long, it doesn't seem to have seen much use. Then my friend Trevor offered the use of this one. It is 10 inches long and rigid. Like Tony's Wang, a 10-inch rigid is more than enough for most sturdy jobs, and it'll likely do well, but again, it seemed a little short for me. Moving up in size, I was offered this 14-inch Johnson by my friend.
Why are men like this?
Friend Rob. Now, it might be long enough, but You'll notice this bend at the head of the tool. It's my understanding that quite a few Johnsons have a bend in them just like this one, and I'm told it can be awkward or even uncomfortable. Because of that, I tend to avoid bent Johnsons. Finally, my friend Nick offered the use of his 4-inch long King Dick.
Do you think they're in cahoots? Do you really think they're in cahoots with each other? Like, think about it. Like, why do all these companies name their wrenches like this?
Now, I think we all know that 4 inches isn't really enough to get the job done. I tried to tactfully tell Nick, and he was quick to point out that if you play with it, it does get a bit longer, but only about 1/4 to 1/2 inch, not enough for our purposes. To his credit though, Nick's offering did remind me that I too have a King Dick, and it might be perfect for the job. My King Dick, however, is a full 36 inches
Holy
long.
moly.
Now,
don't let that near bow, by the way.
I've used my King Dick to lay pipe in the past.
Yeah, you
can clearly see that it's well used and it can be extremely effective. But I've never shown my King Dick on video or publicly, so I feel obligated to
it's probably because it's a crime.
issue a few words of caution. When using a tool this big, you have to be really careful. The power of a 36-inch tool should never be underestimated, because if you carelessly swing around a 36-inch King Dick, you can do a lot of damage, maybe even
36 inches, but still not enough for your mom.
Wreck a home with it. So, being careful not to do too much harm, let's go see the damage that my 36-inch King Dick is capable of inflicting.
Please stop saying that. Damn. Holy moly. This thing does not frick around. Wow. Wow, shut the wow. Look at that wrench. Look at that King Dick. If you got beat over the head with that thing, you'd die. Ooh, crunch. That was a big crunch. I had one of those for school. I'm about to blow. Oh. Crush my Scully with your king-sized dick. Zuh. Okay, man.
Well, I think it's pretty clear that my 36-inch long King Dick is a supremely powerful tool. But as I was testing it out, Mrs. Lockpicking Lawyer walked in and watched me work. Afterwards, it was suggested that my King Dick wasn't a particularly versatile tool. She then challenged me to get into her beaver using
Okay. You can't. This is not real. Beaver candy machine. Is that real? Oh my god, it's real! Beaver gumball machines. They're real! I thought this was a bit! I thought he meant this made!
nothing but my King Dick. Since I never back down from a challenge, let's go give that a try.
Oh. Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Okay, folks, as you saw,
awesome.
Getting into Mrs. Lockpicking Lawyers with my King Dick wasn't particularly hard.
I already know what he's gonna do. Do you guys see what he's doing? Look! There's a bunch of... I'm gonna let him finish.
And I'll admit to being a little surprised to finding some semen inside. Huh. I don't think this semen's mine. In any case, that's all I have for you today. Well, I thought that's all I had for you, but my friend Nick saw this video early and was a bit upset that I dismissed the utility of his 4-inch king dick. So, to redeem his tool, he offered to show how well it can get into his wife's furry kitty. Let's give that a try. Well, I'm not sure it's anything to write home about, but I suppose a 4-inch king dick can be effective, at least in limited circumstances. But to be honest, I'm not sure 4 inches is enough to get the job done.
It's enough, chat! It's enough!
In any case, that's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a great April 1st.
Time to get all the mods one for all the nut twisting.
Mods, order me a king dick 36 inches on Amazon right now. How much money is it? Amazon.com. King dick 36 inches. It's not on Amazon. Okay. King dick 36 inches. Man, you can't get it? You can't get it! Where do you get it? Oh my god, you can't. Go to Home Depot? It's not, man. It's discontinued? Okay, see? Someone knows. See, I googled it and didn't come up with anything. Damn it. I was gonna send one to Bao. Yeah. It's a special order from a supply house. Okay, so it's not easy to get. Okay. It's an old British brand. King Dick French. King Dick Tools. KingDickTools.co.uk. King Dick Tools. 36 inch. Oh. French? No. Yeah. There's an 18-inch one? No, it has to be 36. $250. It'd be worth every penny, chat. Every penny. They don't make it like they used to. It has to be the big one. Chat, it's not how big it is, it's how you use it. Quit coping. Quit coping, chat! Yeah, what a shame, what a shame. It's not worth it. Ooh, is this the plastic surgery meme? I love Oompa. Nice video, shovel chin. Oh my god, this is a looks maxing video, chat. There you go. You sound just like your mom. How would you fucking know, you little bitch? Bone maxing, yeah. Muda staring me down. Muda hates me. Hates VTubers. Little bitch. Vape pen thief. The pink vape pen pocketer. What the hell is this? I've never seen this before, chat. I'm curious.
Alright, you guys, today we're gonna be.
What is this? Gas station encounters. I've never seen this before in my life. This channel. They're pocketing vape pens? The vape pen thief. These are amusing. I want to give it a shot. Gas station encounters. You know what? You're a gas station encounter. Every time you come into chat.
Paying attention to this little rattlesnake who just walked in the door. Now, no need to pay attention to his coworker because he likes to pay for stuff. So, he cool. So, Blue Jeans is going to make his way over here and he's going to spot the cord rack. Oh man, look at these. They got the cords over here. Come here, look at these with me. So, he's going to pull up his pants. He's going to pull them up a little more. You know, you don't want your pants falling off while you're looking at the cord selection. So, he's going to grab a cord. He's going to look at it. Then he's going to touch the sign. Oh, $9.99. Wow, that's a good deal. What do I want? Let's see here. What do they got here? What is this? Is this?
They're acting way too obvious, chat. Would you catch them?
Is this a combo pack? What? You get a car charger and a wall charger. Look at this. You see that? That right there. That's the car charger. You get the car charger and a wall charger for $9.99. Man, that's a really good deal. So he's going to spin the rack around and look at the exact same item 10 different times. But looks like he just spotted the jackpot. So he's going to put the combo charger pack back on the rack and he's going to touch that pink vape pen battery. But now is not a good time because his coworker is right behind him. So he's going to turn around. He's going to pretend like he's interested in buying a delicious beverage. So he's going to hunch over one more time, look through the glass, and nope, he's going to come right back to the cord rack. So he's got his eye on that pink vape pen battery. He's just waiting for the perfect moment to snatch it. So he's going to make sure his coworker's not paying attention to him. Nope, he's good. So he's going to start pulling it off and he's having a hard time. That's when I realize what he's doing. And
Chad, have you ever stolen something like this, or are you not? You're a good boy. You're a good boy or a good girl. You would never. I've never stolen anything.
Come on, little buddy, you got it. Come on. Yep, there you go. Yep, he got it. So he's got it tucked between his right arm and his hip, as you can see on the right side of the screen. Now, if you look at the left side of the screen, you're going to see it one more time, and that's the last time you were going to see that vape pen because he's waiting for the perfect time to slip it into his hoodie pocket. Swoop! Right there. She gone. So he's going to stand there and look at the lottery tickets, and as you'll see here, when he pulls his hand back out of the hoodie pocket, she gone. So he's going to reach into his back pocket, pull out his wallet. He's going to hunch over. He's going to flip open his wallet. He's going to look through it. Let's see how much money I got in here. $0. Dang it. So he's going to $0.
Dang it.
Put his wallet back into his pocket. He's going to reach into his left pocket. And he's going to pull out a wad of cash. He's going to hunch over one more time. He's going to start flipping through all of his dough. He's got so much money, he's dropping it on the floor. So he's going to pick that money up. He's going to stand back up. He's going to look at all of his options. See, want a $30 ticket, $20 ticket, $10 ticket, $5 ticket, $2 ticket, $1 ticket. What kind of cardboard crack does he want to go with today?
Hey man, can I get a
What's he gonna do?
What number?
Oh, that's $2 ticket. What the Wildcats is fine.
I have never bought a lottery ticket in my entire life. Have you guys bought lottery tickets? I never have in my entire life. My parents bought one time, one singular time. Can I get a number 5, a number 9, a number 20? Yeah, my parents bought it once and then never did it again. You won a few times? That's sick.
Alright.
Ooh. Oh shit!
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
The fuck you think you're doing, sir?
You fucking stolen, you know it.
Confrontation!
You're a fucking thief. Yeah, you did. You took a fucking Hey, swing at me again. Fucking thief. You know you stole. You stole fucking. Yeah, you did. You want to hang it up. You took when you shoved it in your pocket. You're a fucking liar. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of. Hit me again. Hit me again. I have your license plate number. I have your license plate number. Hey, listen. Hey, he swung on me. It's a felony. I'm taking him to court, 100%.
No.
Yeah, actually, I am. Yeah, I am. You're a thief. Take it out of your pocket right now. Take it out of your pocket now, fuckbag. Take it out of your pocket now. Oh, you're lying? I have you on camera. Are you a fucking idiot? Are you a fucking idiot? I have you on camera. You're a fucking liar.
Damn.
Let's go, bro. You're fine. No, take him out of here.
Gas station wagey. I don't know. I think he does videos like, what is it called? He works at the gas station and he encounters people like this, maybe?
Hey, enjoy your smoking device. You're gonna be all over the internet. We have 1.8 million subscribers. Enjoy it. No, you're
Holy shit! Is this a paid actor?
So I make my way back inside because we're clearly busy, and shout out to Tom right there, he's a really good customer. So now we're going to show you how to properly handle finding out one of your employees is a sneaky little rattlesnake while on the job. So first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to call up the boss man. You're going to want to give the boss man the rundown of the situation. He's most likely going to tell you that he's on his way, and while you're waiting for him, you should probably go in and try and handle it. So he's going to make his way inside the store, and obviously the rest of the crew wants to get in on the action, so they're going to get out of the truck. The paying employee is going to make his way first. Rattlesnake's going to pull up his pants right there because, you know, he doesn't like wearing a belt. So he's going to make his way behind his coworker. He's going to put up his hands. I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't steal anything. He needs to get his eyes checked. He's a liar. So he's going to make his way inside the store to plead his case. You're a liar. You're going to come in here and lie. You're on camera. I watched you take it off and slip it into your pocket. You're an idiot. You're making yourself look even more dumb. Dude, I did not. Hey, don't worry about it. You're fine. Just leave. I didn't no, don't worry about it. You're fine. He's a liar. He's a liar. You're fine. Don't worry about it. You're
Holy moly, this guy's a Giga Chad.
Zach.
What are you talking about, man? I didn't steal no nothing.
Well, you're done what? You're done. You're fired. You're done.
You had friends that stole?
I'm not fucking doing it.
I told you guys I had a really good friend that was a petty thief. He didn't steal from gas stations though. Yeah.
Like a boss, and that's how you do it. You fire them on the spot because you're a small business owner and you don't got time to deal with that garbage. So he's going to continue lying while they wait for the boss man.
Over a vape pen, man.
So less than a minute later, the boss man has arrived to handle business.
Stay in the truck. Stay out here.
They're still here. What the frick?
You're not gonna say anything. Let me talk to him first. Alright, but that ain't true. Stay out here.
That ain't true. I didn't steal no nothing.
So he keeps on lying, like most rattlesnakes do. And as you can see here, the boss man is now inside with the crew leader, aka boss man's son. So they're patiently waiting in line to handle business. And it looks like the rattlesnake's about to make his way inside. And they're like, no, what are you doing? Stay outside. But I didn't do it, I swear. Too bad. Stay outside. Oh, man.
Chad didn't do
So he's
muffin.
stuck waiting outside, knowing dang well he shoplifted. And it looks like crew leader Zach just spotted where the theft went down. So him and the boss man are going to make their way over here towards the cord rack. He's going to take a quick look. Yep, he said there was 2 pink vape pens and there's only one left. So yep, he took one. So they're going to make their way towards the back of the line. And Zach decides, you know what? I'm going to go back outside. So he makes his way out the door.
He's so guilty, man. It's crazy.
This guy out here in the parking lot who's, you said he stole a vape or whatever. It's the first day he's worked for me.
You want to come watch it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Wow, the audacity, man.
Pink one's sitting up here.
Yeah.
You'll see it. It's after he grabs his drink and whatnot. Once he realizes I'm ringing up his buddy, then he goes back to it.
Alright, what happens at the end? I want to know. With the yellow guy. Where's the
company name?
Thank you. Thank you.
You wouldn't have to worry about that.
It's the first day he's worked for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the first day he steals a vape pen, man. Was it
He's a
worth
liar.
it?
You know that.
That goes on your record, too.
Not a problem, brother. You guys have a good night. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that goes on your record forever.
I don't even smoke that. No. I saw the video. He said I saw the video. I saw the video.
So he's still lying after they saw the video, and it looks like that's the end of the road for this little rattlesnake. Show him what he's won. Congratulations, you've won a ride home all the way back to...
This is Boomer Entertainment for sure.
Kentucky with the boss man in a brand new Tesla Model 3.
Woo!
She gone!
She gone!
Here comes Jack, oh yeah, here comes Jack. Here comes Jack, oh yeah, here comes Jack.
What the fuck is this,
Yeah,
man?
here comes Jack, oh yeah, here comes Jack. Here comes Jack, oh yeah, here comes Jack. Yeah, Jack, yeah, he might get attacked. Jack, yeah, he might get slapped. Yeah, Jack.
Midwest Entertainment? Yes, dude. Here comes Jack. Who the fuck is Jack?
What did Jack just find on the ground? Is it a piece of trash or is it something else? We're about to find out.
Is this like a bit?
Thank you. What? I just found outside right by the garbage. Oh, did you really? Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, wow. So he didn't even get to keep it. No, good job.
He gave back the vape or he dropped it.
So if you have a really good eye, you might have seen that before he came in to plead his case, he tried to dispose of the evidence, but missed the trash can.
Oh my god. No way. He tried to ditch it.
Get to keep his souvenir. She gone.
Holy shit. That's strong. What a dentgy. I pulled that move on the cops. Yep, very much so, yeah. What a dum-dum. It's hella dumb. My friend found shit. Huge L. Well, now it's like, why would you steal from your own work? That's what blows my mind. What is this? What is this? What is this? Alright, I'll watch this, why not? Yo, what up, Professor? How's it hanging? I can't find my drugs, it's not on me, that's right! It's Tommy G! Sir, can you explain to us why you're such a little bitch? As for an employee discount, again, I feel like I just don't think they're very smart. Exposing the most corrupt mayor in America. It's me, Queen Mayor of Shittown. Is it Illinois? I don't know. I haven't watched it. Let's see. Arkansas, Illinois? You think it's the Midwest? Alright, I'm gonna let him cook. Alright, 3, 2, 1, boom.
Explain to us a little bit?
I wanna, you guys step over there on public property.
The goons have come out.
The goons?
Tommy G, they call me. Milwaukee representative. Hello, folks, I'm Tommy G. Today we're looking into the most corrupt mayor in America. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh, Tiffany! Oh! I've heard of her, yeah. Tiffany Pena.
The mayor. Is she a hero or a villain? Some...
No.
We're in a town with potentially one of the most corrupt mayors in America. We're still looking, but this is just for videotaping. Look how many police they brought out here. Are you gonna get in your vehicle?
Wow.
I'll get in mine, you get in yours?
Wow.
One day while scrolling through TikTok, I was assaulted by a barrage of videos covering Dolton, Illinois Mayor Tiffany Henyard. She refers to herself as the super mayor as well as the most powerful woman in Chicago's South Side. But does she use her power for good? People on the internet and in her own community have been calling her the most corrupt mayor in America. And here are some of the things she's been accused of.
Kirsche talked about this. That must have been it. Yes, I must have heard it from Kirsche. I must have been watching it like I was probably cooking or something. I remember her talking about it.
Stripping business licenses away from people that don't contribute to her charity, pay-for-play kickbacks and bribes, taking lavish first-class trips on the taxpayer.
Of course. Of course.
Taxpayer dime, making the city pay for her own personal ice skating rink, using the taxpayer money as a marketing budget for self-promotion for things like 122 billboards with her face on.
What?
And using tens of thousands of taxpayer money dollars per month to hire a PR firm that's designed to clean up her image. And I'll give her this, her image is tough to clean up. Here's some more reasons why. She double dips as both the mayor of Dolton and the Village of Thornton Township supervisor, and she's made it so that if she's not reelected as
politicians need to be abolished. Holy moly. They sound like Aussie politicians. Yeah, I think she really took a page out of their book, huh?
Supervisor, the incoming person would receive a 90% pay cut. She's racked up credit card debt like she's trying to set a record, and she tells the residents things like, better have my money, and compares herself to Martin Luther King. And that's just the tip of the...
Nah. You are not comparing yourself to a historical figure like that. He's rolling in his grave right now.
The iceberg. It's alleged that she rolls around like a crime boss. Some people claim that she's even gone as far as having the cars of people that oppose her shot up to intimidate them. She rolls around in...
That is so cringe, if that's true.
In a convoy of extensive private security, of course on the taxpayer dollar, and it's said that she has the police force in her pocket partly due to the outrageous amounts of overtime she allows her officers to be paid. Again, on the taxpayer dollar. I hope you're noticing.
Of course. Crazy. It's because it's not her money.
Seen the theme here. Unfortunately for Tiffany and her police chief lapdog, Officer Louis Lacey, I have in my possession receipts, disciplinary forms, documents, and insider information that we will be diving into in great detail today.
Crazy.
Folks, this channel does not stand for bullies, and by the end of my expose, I'm sure you'll draw the conclusion that Tiffany, Officer Lacey, and their cronies are not only bullies of the worst kind, but an absolute disgrace to the title of public servant. The FBI is currently investigating her, so I hope she gets to see this video. But I'm not sure what the Wi-Fi situation is in Cook County Jail. Let's begin the episode.
They better get her.
First day out and back to work like shit ain't nothing happened. Was gone 190 some days, but shit I'm back in action. Pull on this block and put my gloves on just like Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna pull up.
Hopefully, folks, if you're watching this right now, you have the privilege of living in a democracy. And if you live in a democracy, that means that you've elected people that should represent you and have your best interest at heart. Right now in the United States, we have a crisis with our politicians. There's an awful lot of people that are abusing their positions of power to enrich themselves and to f you, the citizen. You can look at the national level where we have...
And use my taxpayer money for this garbage. Yep.
People like Tommy Tuberville, Nancy Pelosi, U.S. senators and congresspeople that, while being full-time politicians, are also somehow the best stock traders we've ever seen. They're outperforming Wall Street. Today, folks, we look at...
Yeah, it's crazy how that works, but you can't say anything.
At a local level. We're looking at the most corrupt mayor in America. And I have to say allegedly, because this mayor, Tiffany Henyard, she likes using the legal system. People that don't agree with her or speak out against her. She has a lot of cases that have been filed.
Y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman.
I want to avoid being dragged into court by her. So I'm going to say this is all alleged. This is all my opinion. And we'll let the FBI, who's also in town right now, determine the facts of the case. We're speaking to a lot of people, angry, upset, and ready to speak out against this mayor for all the egregious things she's allegedly done. So folks, let's pull up, let's hit the streets, and let's dive into this story.
I'm ready.
Couldn't think, couldn't even eat, couldn't even sleep without it. They locked my dog up for an M and I don't wanna speak about it.
Mayor Tiffany, hero or villain?
She's a villain. She really don't be doing nothing for us. She tried to make a big show, a big act, but she's not doing stuff that really needs to be done.
We heard that the FBI is in town looking into her.
They are.
What is she allegedly guilty of, do you think?
Stealing that money. Because you know her family work with her. Most likely she's stealing money and giving it to her family and using it for herself instead of giving it to the people that actually need it.
That's disgusting. She should be in jail.
And she be having her
That's
names
true.
all on the trucks and stuff. Like, it be everywhere.
Bills obtained by Fox 32 under open records laws shows Thornton Township paid more than $10,000 for the vinyl signs themselves.
If you could speak with her directly, anything you would say to Tiffany?
Do better.
That's a nice
You know
way
the
of
mayor,
putting
Tiffany?
it.
Yeah. Hero or villain? Villain! He's a gangster. Pulling up to the administration building where we're meeting trustees, people that are our public servants and want to speak out against her. Let's see who we have gathered. So Mayor Tiffany, hero or villain?
From what I know, villain. The security guards is getting like 300 hours on their checks and stuff.
The officers are paid every 2 weeks.
Why the hell does she have such an entourage? I'd be balding if I saw this. If I was in Illinois or in that town specifically, that blows my mind. Yo, master, they got the Thomas. 300 now. How do I get that gig? Yo, chat. I'll pay you 300 Alana channel points per hour to roll up as an entourage.
Which, without overtime, is 80 hours. But when they're put on Henyard's detail, that 80 hours balloons to well over 100 hours, sometimes 200 hours. And in the case of Officer Terry Young last May, 300...
Oh my god, man. That's a day? Holy moly!
3 hours worked over a 2-week period. That resulted in a single paycheck of more than $13,000.
How does a person put in a 2-week pay period, 303 hours? That's impossible.
How are you securing somebody in your sleep? How are you getting 300 hours so you know that she's pulling money from somewhere? I don't know where. She's not pulling it out.
I don't know where either.
I'm rocking some new attire, okay? Rip mainstream media. They've tried attacking me, this channel, because we stand for truth and actually talk to people. So you want to join the resistance, join the movement, link is in the description. And I'm actually going to FaceTime 3 people that buy it in the next 48 hours. I'm picking 3 of you to FaceTime, talk to you, connect you. So join the movement, link in the description. What do you expect of a mayor when you elect them? What kind of behavior do you expect?
Leadership, inclusiveness.
What is a trustee?
Not stealing money. What? Like, I don't give a shit if she's good at leadership. Just don't steal my money. Put the money back into the system, or like put it back into the town. This is crazy.
The governing body.
Low bar,
maintain the finances, amend, and make laws for the community.
Now, if she does indeed go to prison for this, will you be putting any money on her commissary?
No. She's using the police as her scapegoat to intimidate, retaliate. People speak against her. They're giving people tickets. It's just a lot of...
What? They give Nah, hell no. Hell no. Giving to people tickets for speaking out against her? Oh my
The
Lord.
police are in her pocket?
Yes.
Are they on her payroll or what?
Police are payroll.
Do you think she's a hero or a villain?
A villain. She is spinning.
The town was 2 million in the hole and they were having police cars repossessed.
That's crazy.
And all the Village of Dalton tax dollars and Thornton Township, which is part of the Village of Dalton.
This is Valeria Stubbs, a vocal critic of the mayor who believes her home was shot up at the request of the mayor, stemming from a...
Oh my god! Wait, this reminds me! Who was his name? Jordy? They lit his house on fire because he exposed that crook politician in Australia. She's taking notes from him.
A bitter
Oh my
feud they had
God.
last summer. Asked if she believed
it was
that
a
Henry was
hit.
behind the shooting, Stubbs did not hesitate. Absolutely, she told the New York Post.
We have some of the highest taxes, property taxes in the Southland. And because we have a food desert out here, lack of businesses, we need all the tax dollars that we can get. She created Greenwood Falls ice skating rink that is never open, that does not generate any revenue whatsoever.
It's your mayor, Tiffany A. Henyard, the people's mayor. We're finally...
Who asked for this? Who asked for this ice skating ring? I bet no one voted for this. Yeah, her pockets, yeah, clearly. No one? People's mayor? Yeah, she's very hip with the times.
In the second phase of Greenwood Falls. And remember, we do this for you, residents, because...
Yeah, nobody voted on for this. For you. Ooh.
You come first.
I saw a video where she was in the ice rink having a party.
Only when she's having something is the ice skating rink open.
So she basically has a personal ice rink that she's funded through taxpayer dollars and gets to use for her own parties.
Yes. When she went to a board meeting and dressed as Nino Brown, said that the residents Blink better have her money.
What's being referred to right now is the town hall meeting when Mayor Tiffany walked in dressed as Nino Brown from the movie New Jack City with the Rihanna song playing in the background, Better Have My Money, as a message to her residents.
Every single resident.
Nah. Oh my lord. Yeah, I remember this part. I think I saw this on a TikTok. Yeah. Blink better have my money.
Pay me what you owe me.
What she fails to realize is that that is not her money. That is the taxpayer money. But this is much bigger than Mayor Tiffany. This is a larger trend around
NA education system, for sure. 100%. Who elected this?
around the country of public servants and institutions showing that they have no regard where our money goes or how they piss it away. For example, the Department of Defense has failed their audit the last 10 years in a row and are unable to account for up to $3.1 trillion worth of assets. They are accountable to us. We fund them. So my question to them is, where is our money? And they need to answer that. There's two sides of this. There's the township and the village, and she kind of double dips. She's the mayor of the...
She's the mayor of the village.
She's the mayor of the village, and she's also a supervisor
for the Thornton Township.
And combined, her income from this job is...
I say over $300,000 a year because she get perks too.
But she would make it that the next person that gets elected would get...
She gets $300K for doing nothing, essentially?
$25,000.
Right.
So that's a kind of way to ice out the competition.
She was appointed to that position, not elected. If she was elected to that position, that salary would go down, and I believe it was approximately $50,000.
The FBI is in town. Do you think Tiffany knows she's cooked, or do you think she thinks she's innocent, or what do you think?
I really don't think that she thinks she's going to jail. I'm also a former Cook County Sheriff for the Department of Correction, and I suggest that she go and take a tour of that facility so she can see what's in store for her.
That's, folks, you don't need to be a corrupt mayor to need a lawyer. Is it fair to say that Mayor Tiffany probably needs a good lawyer?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Everyone needs a lawyer. Everyone should have a lawyer in their back pocket. I have lawyers in my circle and they're very helpful. Here's why. Life can happen. One day you can be walking down the street and you get hit by a car. You get attacked by a dog. In situations like these, you need a lawyer. You can check out Morgan & Morgan. They are the nation's largest personal injury firm. One of their victories in the last couple months was winning a Philadelphia client $26 million. Do you want a pipsqueak lawyer that gets the smallest amount possible from the insurance company? Or do you want a big dog that walks in there, puffs his chest out and says, give my client his damn money? I know which one I would go with. It takes seconds to start your claim and your injury could be worth millions.
My money.
Their link is in my pinned comments. Mayor Tiffany, hero or villain?
Villain.
How is Tiffany doing with taxpayer money?
I don't have enough information, and that kind of goes to the root of the problem. There isn't much transparency. There isn't much back and forth as far as, you know, hey, this is what we're doing, this is why we're doing it, things of that nature. But then it also goes into different things like types of accommodations and things, and I know a lot of people have heard things about that as far as, like, you know,
you don't need to be in the Bellagio
exactly.
penthouse.
If you're going to get the stipend, then you use it for your meals, you use it for your transportation, things like that. You don't go then and put everything on, say, the township credit card.
They say if you want to find the truth,
she's putting it on the private credit card. That is insane,
the best way to do it is to follow the money. So we obtained the Thornton Township credit card statements through a Freedom of Information Act request and got to digging. When we looked through these, we noticed that Tiffany herself does not have a credit card. However, another one of her lapdogs, Thornton Township and Village of Dalton Administrator Keith Freeman, has made some awfully sus purchases in the last year. Take, for example, a round-trip flight from Chicago to DC. Despite an economy ticket running about $200, Tiffany and Keith booked flights on the Thornton taxpayer dollar for $1,265 each. That's first class, folks. Another set of transactions is the Bliss Beauty, a local hair salon. $565 on January 16th, $1,200
$500 for hair? Oh my god, what did she do? Put gold in it?
$25 on February 3rd and $1,735 on February 19th of 2023. Now my question for Keith and his purchase of $5,400 on beauty supplies is, are these wigs for you? And if that case, slay queen, or are you secretly buying wigs for Mayor Tiffany and running up the taxpayer dollar for her? Next, let's talk dining. Mayor Tiffany and her comrades love spending money on extravagant meals, like $427 at Theo's Steak and Seafood and $426.
I can't even eat that much food for $400. That's more than my grocery bill, man.
At Hamada of Japan are just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, in the first 2 billing periods of 2023, Keith Freeman spent $5,900 towards meals on the Thornton Township card. Which begs the question, folks, is this illegal or merely unethical? Because to me, a public servant should not be balling out on the taxpayer dime. The question of legality is not for me to decide. I'll let the FBI handle that one. Let's just say Tiffany watches this video and you could say a message directly to her. What would you want to say?
Just resign. Just leave.
Let me do my job.
If you're gonna be a public servant, you better act like it or get the hell out. I'll see you in jail.
I would like for you to repent for the sins that you have done or go to jail.
We've gone through all this where there's no transparency, seen where money's been misspent, unfortunately. It's beyond something I think that could be repaired and fixed at this time. It's time to...
I don't think she would care, even if she saw the video. She probably has, but like, I genuinely don't think she cares.
Pulling up to a strip mall to talk to a business owner, Dr. Scott, that has been screwed by the mayor. Let's see what she has to say. Next, we meet Dr. Scott, who recently bought a strip mall in Dolton. She's trying to bring much needed services to the community, like a free food bank that functions like a grocery shop, but she's struggling against Mayor Tiffany's attempts to drown her out. Everyone I asked about Dr. Scott says she's like a...
Why would you drown out a food bank?
And can't believe this is happening to her. Let's meet her and hear her story.
Pleased to meet you. Nice to meet you too. We're a nonprofit organization. We acquired this entire strip mall to bring additional programs and services to not just Dalton, but the Southland of Cook County. The shelves aren't full now, but by tomorrow we will have all the shelves full, and the numbers indicate how much of each item they can have. This area here, when we purchased the property, the idea was to open up, a thrift store to give people access to quality items. We have not been able to do that.
How long has this been sitting vacant for?
July.
And you still have to pay property taxes.
Yes.
You still have to pay rent. You still have to pay overhead, insurance, all of that.
I still have mortgage. I still have insurance. I do partner with other organizations that give me volunteers, but I do have a small team that we have to pay payroll because we still function. We still try to serve the community by having the grocery store available.
If this isn't able to be funded, whose pocket does it come out of right now?
Mine.
Cities can have layers of bureaucracy that keep you from running your business and making money. And the longer that they keep this vacant, the longer that you have to foot the bill, and the longer that they cost their own people. This in particular makes me mad, because when you see someone actually willing to take a risk like she is, and they're preventing her from doing it, it's not a good thing.
All of this space is to expand the grocery store. Right now, it's just being used as storage. Now, this room here is when we're able to do a pop-up fundraiser. We have things that have been donated to us that we sell to the community. All the clothes and things you see are $1, shoes are $2.
Wow.
I received a letter from the village telling me that I needed to have these 6 things in order for them to even begin to think about giving me permits. And that package was architectural drawings, which I've already submitted to the village, but they want to have a state certification stamp.
This is so dumb. Yes, to stop them. Like, why else would you make it so difficult?
On those drawings, and just a number of different things that they were asking for, as though I were building a building. I'm trying to do simple renovations to get us back up and running.
Flooring,
and
paint, lights.
They're requiring us to do a number of things that someone who is building a structure would need to do. For the type of work I'm trying to do, it doesn't require everything that they were listing. They wanted to come in and do a occupancy inspection. I didn't request the occupancy inspection, and so I said, no, you cannot do it.
Because what they were trying to do is come in and write you up for everything.
Absolutely, to shut me down. When we were closed down for 2 weeks because we had flooded, there was a mother who drove up with 3 kids in the car asking if we were open because she didn't know how she was going to feed her kids. That is what matters to me.
If you could say a direct message to Tiffany, what would you say?
Like, she's just so much more well-spoken and has care in her heart than that mayor. That is so sad.
right now.
It's really unfortunate that you sit in a seat of, yes, power. In my eyes, you did not do the right thing. I have no idea why you chose to stop something that could benefit the community that you love. You know, you grew here. Everybody else flew here. But I said to you when I met with you to see my heart and know that I want to help the community.
Gross.
One way we fight corruption is with our vote, another way is with our dollar. I'm gonna donate $500 of my own money to this cause to keep this food pantry open and running so that the city can't squash her out of business, so she can help the people. I started the Rally Around Dr. Scott GoFundMe. I put $500 of my own dollars in. Let's flood this lady with money. Let's see what we can do as a YouTube community. And this is also a way to stand against Mayor Tiffany. Link is in my description. Let's blow her up. Thank you guys.
No, really? Is this the Balkan experience, but in America? I can't say for myself, but I have heard stories of things like this happening.
Blow it up. Let's fund this, and let's give a big giant you to the Mayor Tiffany.
Yeah, freak her.
If you try to approach her township, her fortress, what happens?
The police gonna come and
take you out.
I'm up for the challenge. Let's head over to her township and see if we can speak to her or people that might know more about this story.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck on that.
If you need bond money, just call me.
Hello there. Yeah, as you can tell, some of the city officials don't want to talk about what's been going on, but let's talk about the motorcade that Tiffany uses to roll around town like she's some sort of crime boss. We did some digging and we found the receipt from the car dealership that Tiffany leased these Tahoes from. On just one of these Tahoes, with a retail price of $93,000, Tiffany overpaid by nearly $56,000. I don't know if she's the worst negotiator on the planet or if there's something fishy going on here, but this is a shining example of how Tiffany has failed the hardworking taxpayers of Dalton. It's purchases like this that has led the town to be millions of dollars in the deficit. We're probably not going to be able to talk to many of these people because they know that they're guilty, allegedly, but...
Dude, she's role-playing in her head like she's like a boss of this town. Man, I hate people like that. I really do.
Let's go into the township and see what we can find. I love bringing justice to a city. Is Mayor Tiffany, would you say, a hero or a villain?
Hero, of course.
Why is that?
Everything she's promised, she's done. You get the garbage picked up properly. There are a lot of improvements. Like,
nice.
She has an amusement park for the kids on Greenwood Avenue.
Are you a citizen? Are you an employee of the city?
I'm a citizen. Yeah, I've lived here for almost 32 years.
I don't know.
She's laughing a warlord.
Okay, it's a bit extreme, but yeah. He's under her payroll. I don't think this guy's telling the truth. I don't know.
We talked to some people who are really upset about some of her spending. She's buying $150,000 vehicles, the fact that she's bought an ice rink basically for herself. The naysayers are saying some really damning things about her. What do you think about that?
There's this drumbeat to try to remove her. I don't know because of her youth or what it is.
So would you say financially she's spending the taxpayer money
What youth? It was the older ladies that were telling this too.
appropriately?
I think so.
Why do you think the FBI is in town right now?
There's a lot of hubbub and a lot of stuff going around, people talking, and me personally, as a citizen of the city, I haven't seen anything overt.
We just talked to business owners across the street in that strip mall that are not getting permitted and licensed to open up things that will help the community. A lot of these people are saying because they don't donate directly to her campaign, you get stripped of your business license or you're not granted a business license.
Oh,
that's disgusting.
I've never heard of that. If there's such a thing going on, I'm against that for sure. I'm hearing a lot of
This is the biggest cap. This guy's capping so hard. Oh my lord. A cap on his head's about to fly off.
Sure. I have not seen anything concrete.
Hello, sir.
Hey, good. How you guys doing?
Oh, good. We're just doing a story. We've heard controversy about the mayor, and we're here to see if she's a hero or a villain. What is your take, sir?
No, I don't have a take. I'm saying, what are you here for? You're just taking.
We're running a video right now.
But you got to get permission to do that.
In a public area,
No,
sir?
don't.
I don't believe so. This is a public area, huh?
Okay.
Which means you get to film in public. There she is, right there.
Yeah, it's a public
is this
area.
a public area?
Yeah. Yeah, you're allowed to. Yeah. It's not a private property. He's about to get pissed.
You have to get permission to take pictures of people here. You cannot be in here.
Wait, isn't this a public area though?
You can't be with the cameras. Come on out.
Wait, gentlemen. Wait, this is a public area.
Come on out, gentlemen.
Can you ask that
Sir,
question?
step out, please.
Is this a public area?
Sir, please step out.
I don't think this is legal.
Sir?
That's a police officer saying that. Sir, can you explain to us a little bit?
I will not.
The man you see here is Deputy Chief Lacey. While you might look at him and think he's a Walmart version of Detroit Urban Survival, he actually is a man with a disciplinary report thicker than the Bible. He currently has 3 active lawsuits against him. All 3 of them allege violations of the Constitution for the acts he...
And nobody's done anything about this? 3 violations like that?
is committing. Let me share some of his past actions with you so you can get a picture of the man he is. Let's start with his petty incidents. One of his reports details him threatening the water company over a $300 bill he didn't want to pay.
This reminds me of people in New World that would like extort and bully people in New World over money and wars and stuff, but the thing is, that's a video game. This is real life.
He's also known for trying not to pay tolls when he drives through them. But things get more serious. Many residents have banded together to note his excessive use of force and his use of the taser. In a 2012 incident, he was sued for 4th Amendment constitutional violations due to excessive force. Lacey lost this case and the judge ordered payment of $12,000 for the incident. In the summer of...
Oh my god! And he just has her... She's on... What the fuck? They have to... She picked him out! She picked him out. There's no way. She knows. She knows he's a criminal.
2021, 19-year-old Alexis Wilson was shot 7 times and killed by Dolton police. Her mom emailed us twice, pleading with us to expose Officer Lacey.
Oh my god! 7 times? Bang, bang, bang! Bang, bang, bang! Are you dead yet? Bang! Oh, you're dead? Okay.
Activist Carlos West and Rabbi...
A 19-year-old woman. Yeah, he dumped the entire magazine into them. That is so sad.
Michael McLean protested this killing 7 days later, exercising their constitutional right to free speech. However, their rights were violated by Officer Lacey once again when he ordered their arrest without due cause. They filed a lawsuit, and on March 4th, both of these men were awarded $50,000 in settlements. This is one of Mayor Tiffany's lead lapdogs that she uses to control the town through...
That is I'm actually gonna be sick. I hate this world. She hired essentially a murderer, like he is, like...
his goonish actions. Another case he was involved in resulted in the largest settlement in Cook County history, $33.5 million.
You guys step over there on public property.
This is not public property. Where is the public property?
How they still got a job after all that? Because she handpicked them, clearly.
Have a good day.
Can you not answer my question, sir?
Do you have ID? In Illinois, you have to have ID. Do you have ID? May I see it, please?
What is the thing you suspect us of doing?
In a minute, I'm asking you.
This is a public taxpayer area that we're now being
Step over here, sir.
hassled.
Step over here.
The goons have come out. Okay. This is quite a response for people doing a story.
Keep walking, sir.
How many police vehicles are coming for this?
What exactly are you guys trying to accomplish on
Do you guys hear that? The police siren? The police siren in the background. Unless he edited that in, there's no way.
The mayor. Is she a hero or a villain?
No.
This is part of the convoy too, guys. The taxpayer sponsored Tahoe's right there. At $150K for a vehicle. Oh wow. That's
Run me over.
I can tell you, sir, I'm not right.
And there's people in need in this community. It's one guy and like a guy with a camera.
And dirty in the slightest, so there's nothing you'll...
Yeah, sorry, anyway, 20K a month.
Sir, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you have your guys sit in the car, please?
What? No.
You sure?
You want us to do something off camera? I'm surrounded by 6 people.
Dude,
I'm not...
he's bullying them, man. This guy's being so polite.
I'm about to do that.
Step back real quick.
Can you please tell me why you refuse to say what the public area is that you want me to go to? Tommy G, they call me. Milwaukee representative.
Everybody cams on?
In Milwaukee, you can literally steal a car and rob a bank and not this many cops show up. So once I come up clean, then what?
Who else got ID?
Coming back. State of Illinois, you're supposed to have ID.
Go get your ID.
Wow, man.
For what?
Hey, go get your ID. Unlock the car so you can get his ID.
It's not a request.
Oh, it's not a request.
It's not at all.
You know you're
It's
lying.
demand.
In Illinois.
For what?
Get it right. I know who you are. Got your information. Get it right.
That sounds like a threat.
It is a
Hey,
threat.
nice job. You're valid, dude. Good for you.
I'm legal. Okay, gentlemen. Have a good day.
Are you gonna get in your vehicle? I'll get in mine. You get in yours.
Man, I have seen some videos back in my day, but damn, this takes the cake.
Have a good day.
Over nothing. They're not stealing. They're not like speeding. They didn't get pulled over. They literally came into an office to film.
Keep going.
This is outrageous. Disgusting.
That's intimidation.
Behavior.
This is why the trustees did not want us to come here.
Yeah. Those old. Do you imagine those old ladies got bullied too?
Fucking Christ, dude. Is this something that someone that's innocent would be doing? Look, business.
I'm so glad where I live this never happens. I'm very privileged.
Shut down, and shut down. Mayor Tiffany, when you go to jail, there will be many people applauding it.
Yeah, me too. Me included.
Something like that in Dalton.
Holy shit! That's wow. Oh.
This lady's face! Did you see her eyes go like, what?
Oh my god.
Oh
yeah,
my
that's Deputy
goodness.
Chief Lacey. He's the biggest jerk of all.
Officer Lacey, you want to handle this like a real man? I will pay you a week's salary. Any gym in Illinois or Wisconsin, I'll meet you there, handle it like men. If I lose, I give it to you. If I win, I donate to charity. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna keep the little butt in the office.
You know he won't. He had the pussy.
Not gonna take up a real challenge. I don't with bullies. You try messing with the water bill company when they're trying to collect their bill from you. You try messing with the toll people. You have a long history, longer than a Harry Potter book, of you messing with the
Pussy, you
citizens
won't.
of your
Yeah,
city.
you won't do
Come
it.
here like a real man and sort
Pussy.
it out, but or you can say you're scared little butt in the office. You pick.
Scared
You're
little
built
butt.
like a f***ing potato. All right.
Funny. I didn't even get to the part where
Is
I
that
tell
not a
you
public area?
that she's had me arrested.
What?
Yeah, for picking up her campaign literature off my windshield of my car.
You got cuffed.
Yes, 8 months of them continuing, the court hearing
That's
for the case to be dropped
bullying.
by the state's attorney's office for lack of evidence.
Was where we were public area?
Yes.
Inside and outside. We were
100%.
we were escorted out, made it seem like we were doing something illegal, taking
Yeah.
our IDs, pressed, they wouldn't tell them
Yeah,
that
you were doing something illegal in her eyes, exposing her. Yeah, of
if we didn't give him an ID, you're gonna do something. He had threats to us. You've done the FOIA request. You have all the documents. What kind of stuff have you seen in those documents that catches your attention?
Things that stand out, obviously, are the travel. I mean, it's huge. About 2 trips a month, 3 to 6 days for every trip. I would say
Wow.
95% of them are unrelated to the township. She went to Portland, Oregon for some conference called the Her Voice, like a women empower leading other women to God. Anybody who knows when you're using taxpayer funds, when you start putting
Yo, I'm gonna need to write those off too. Yo, Chad, about to use some of that money. Like, go and fly to Oregon. Her voice. Her nuts.
religion into it, it's a touchy situation because you govern in the township 190,000 voters. Not all of them believe the same thing you do.
How is she living when she goes on these trips?
It's outside of her own pay scale. That's how she's living. She's not living a $300,000 a year life like she's making. She's living a $1 million life because she's keeping her money and spending ours. You get a $600 per day per diem. You don't turn in receipts for those.
Which is very
means
generous per diem.
you shouldn't be swiping the credit card for anything, ma'am. Why do I see all of your meals on here? Why do I see your hotels on here?
What kind of hotels is she staying at? Is it fancy?
Yeah, Hyatt, Hilton's, Four Seasons.
Four Seasons?
Oh yeah, you name it. Just the best of everything for her. Flying first class to Las Vegas. Her
deserves it.
and
She's a
Keith
queen.
Freeman. I know the news didn't
Yes.
say that. He put out her
Yes,
$3,700 flight for herself.
She bought a $3,700 flight to Las Vegas.
But Keith Freeman's flight was the same amount. Her and Carmen Carlisle had, $1,600 flight to Atlanta.
Where is she eating? What kind of places is she going to when she eats on the road?
Steakhouses, lobster, anything you could think of that would be high-end dining. For the most part, that's where they're eating. Now, that looked a little different in their little bike ride to Springfield for her non-for-profit. On those trips, they stayed at Hampton Inn. They're bike riding, and they have a full-on DJ being pulled on a trailer behind them. I mean, they're blocking off the streets for this.
What else is outrageous that you've seen now that you get to?
Oh, I want to do that too, man. Maybe you should be
The
a
amount of money
mayor.
she's spending on her PR. That's probably running Thornton Township about $25,000 a month.
So taxpayers, they're not only paying for the
Wow.
front end of all the bad stuff she's spending money on, but they're paying for the PR cleanup on the back end as well.
Absolutely.
What would it take to just remove her from office?
She was recalled. The residents voted to remove her from office.
What was the percentage vote to recall her?
It was about 56%. We were at about 1,900
That's
to
a
remove
lot.
her, and about
56%.
1,300 said to leave her.
Her salary is $224,000, but if she doesn't get reelected, the person that takes over would get $25,000, and that's a way to deter people from running against her.
Only 56. You have to understand that a lot of people are ignorant about what's going on in their area. Only 56%. No, you have to understand. It's either rigging, but like I'm more inclined to believe that a lot of people are ignorant, but the fact that there's 56% of people who know and went, that's still a lot. And that's majority.
The previous supervisor was in his 9th term. Now you can see the $200,000 salary because he worked for it for 32 years.
Yeah.
She keeps his salary because the law for township municipalities says if you take over his term, you complete the term. Whereas in a regular municipality, like if a mayor passed away and the board appointed somebody, the next municipal election, that mayor would have to run. That seat would be up. But in the township, it doesn't work that way. You finish the entire term. My previous boss had passed away 8 months into his term, so she had a full 3 years to finish. So she gets to keep his pay. What would happen though if she ran in 2025 and she won? She would have went to a first term salary. The pay scale was changed dramatically because she made it that she keeps the salary she has now. Anybody else goes down to 25. There's no more salaries by term. She removed that.
Is there anything
That is
positive
so
you can say
dumb that
about
she's
the
allowed to do
I
that.
will say she has some ideas that I think are great. You know, the ice rink. It's beautiful. Visually, it looks nice. Had
But it's
that
never
been done
open.
right and had there been a plan in place, a plan for revenue, a plan, you know, for long-term maintenance, a plan on how we were going to bring people out to make sure that the cost was covered at minimum. This could have been good things for the community. Because of the choice to always do things in a me manner, it never feels like it's
Like
for
a
the
child.
community. All of the qualities that we see now that are like these big beast qualities, those were all there when she was just little Tiffany Henyard that was a trustee here in Dalton. They just magnified with the money and the power.
I got let go from the township. I was the maintenance manager for 20 years. I was getting ready to retire. I went on vacation. When I came back off vacation, I was locked out of my office. Was told that I had to see Keith Freeman for my keys. I sat up at the township 3 days in the lobby, getting paid, you know, waiting for my keys. And on the 4th day, I said, forget it. I just took 2 sick days. Then on Friday, I got a termination letter saying I was terminated.
And so your benefits from retiring, or did you not have access to that?
She didn't mess with that at all.
We got harassed by Officer Lacey. What can you say about him?
He's one of the mayor's lynchmen. He just got
Lynchman! Oh my god.
appointed that spot when the other police chief resigned.
Is there anything in the books that reflect that
Poor
police
guy,
officers are
man.
getting kickbacks from the mayor?
Oh, they're overtime.
Oh,
It
shit,
averages
yeah,
about
no
100
way
hours
he
of pay
said that,
period
not
for her
me.
security. The one he had 303 hours on one bi-weekly pay period.
Most of that at an
$13,000
overtime
check.
rate.
Yep.
A $13,000 check.
Absolutely.
And that's a cop or security guard?
That was her security guard.
Folks, this channel does not stand for
Wow.
bullies, so I'm happy to put out this piece about Tiffany and Officer Lacey. I hope that town gets cleaned up soon.
The
And
little
folks, just a reminder to
IRS.
contribute to Dr. Scott's
report.
GoFundMe. Let's help her out. And last thing,
not a
RIP,
bully.
mainstream media. The independents like me are taking over, and they don't like that. You want to rep the movement? Go to the website. I'll see you guys
Buy
next
his
week.
shirt.
Peace.
Remember back then they ain't give a fuck about me, but now they all do cause they know who I am.
I don't know if this song is copyrighted. I'm just gonna let it play on the screen. And hi, Barry. It's the Chewy girl. Yeah, it's the Chewy girl. Hi, Billy. I figured out I have kidney stones. I want to die. Bro, you know, that's terrible. I am so sorry to hear that. Holy crap. Drink lots of lemon juice and water. It helps. A little bit even. Yeah, kidney stones are horrible. I talked to piss fucks once now. Look at me. Look, that is not my fault.
Folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. You want to watch another? Here. You want to subscribe? Over here. See
Doggy.
you next week.
That's so cute. Why are you so sarcastic? I'm not. That's just my tone of voice, you piece of shit. God. god. Marbies? Oh, shut up. No Marbies. Shut your mouth. It's the resting bitch voice. You're a resting bitch. I'm about to fucking throw you out the window right now. No Marbies. Fuck you. You little rats. Bunch of gooners. Barry, please feel better soon. That's so sad. Kidney stones. My god. Beep boop. Ba-da booty. Beep boop. Ba-da booty. Boop 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 boop. Wade. Remember someone new. Bala bala bala. Can we feel a good video? Sure. How about a Shiba? How about some Shibas?
Just got emotional damage with code SMUG. Laughing as I hit the checkout button, not sure
I hope
why.
you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Look at them! They're so cute! Oh my god. They're so adorable. Oh. Oh. I love Shibs. Shibs are so fucking cute, man. Yo, what the frick? Come on! Son of a biscuit. So... Bitch. Oh, I know. Hold on. Let me cook, Shay, let me cook.
Just completed my puzzle. Thank you for today's stream.
You puzzled while you watched? Oh my god! Thank you for the 5,000 biddies. What is wrong with you, man? Nighttime feeding, yes. I'm getting fat biddies in my mouth! What is wrong with you, man? Why do you guys do this? Thank you, guys! I was about to raid out. You're so sweet. Thank you. Let's raid out to Vividly Vivi. They're playing Fallout 4. I've never seen them before. I'm gonna follow them right now. They're playing Fallout Vanilla. Oh, they have the hag tag. They're from Australia. Ooh, Australian hag. Ooh, chat. Australian hag?
How dare Alana use her powers on Barry instead of that mare?
I wish I could just zap people into kidney stone hell. Barry, I'm really sorry about your kidney stones though, for real. Cute Alana, cute chat, goodbye. Aw, Barry, you're so cute. Please feel better. Alright, chat. Please be nice. Say hi. Thank you so much for watching. I pissed them out and sent to your PO box. Okay, my PO box is 123 Pissville. You got that? 123 Pissville. 1111111. Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!